the Secret Galaxy live stream featuring Mike Kaess,
It was just suddenly, boom, Sebulba.
Kate-in-chat,
Girth-wise, it wasn't as big as that thing.
and your host, Dan Larson.
There's actually multiple figures, I think, where you can see his nipples.
Starts now.
Starts now. Here we are. Hey, I forgot about my I remembered I changed Mike's and Kate's. I forgot I changed mine to the nipple thing. Ich bin Dan Larson. Thank you all for being here tonight. Boy, are you in for a special treat. Looking at pictures of my working vacation. But first, he's neither a brat nor the worst. It's Mike Kaess. Hey, Mike.
I could be a brat.
Yeah, not to me. No, you just
Okay.
you got some idiosyncrasies. You're not a brat.
That's fair. That's fair. Welcome back. It was weird. It's a weird week without you to text on a normal basis.
Because normally we're 3 hours apart,
Correct.
but we were 9 hours apart.
Yeah, you were so far in the future. You're almost were like behind me, where it's like now you're eating breakfast and I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, normally it's like I'm like getting ready for bed, and you're like still and then like in the morning I'm like, well, I gotta wait till 11 o'clock. I should message you. It's 3 hours. You gotta be considerate, whatever.
You won't wake me up because my phone is on a silent.
Because you're
until
smart.
But,
yeah.
But I understand and thank you for the consideration. But
Yeah.
I googled what time is it in Germany like 20 times
Exactly.
just to make sure.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well, Kate is 3 hours back, and then Mike's another 3 on top of that. That's 6 hours. Is that right? No, wait, Kate's 6, then Mike is 3. That's 9 hours. What if I just go forward? Does that make it easier? How far in the future? Wait, no, that's 1 day back. I don't know.
We got all the time we need. We got a time machine.
Exactly. She asked me 50 times if they had any blow molds at Spielwarenmesse. I told her 50 times no. It's Kate-in-chat. Hi, Kate.
Very, very disappointed for it to be 9 all the time.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. They might have had some there. That place was so big. There was so much stuff there. There were so many halls. There might have been a blow mold.
Oh, you missed the blow mold wing. Is what you did.
The reality is the only other thing I would have wanted you to bring me home would have also gotten not.
Don't tease the end. Don't tease the end. We'll get
I
to
just
that.
really wanted all the fireworks.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. There was a whole wing of fireworks stuff, which I don't know. I guess that's toys, right?
Blasem Foreman.
Toys for some people. German for Blomel is Blasen Foreman. All right. Very good. Thank you, Jay Reichert.
I'm gonna name my next cat that.
That's a good one. Speaking of chat, let's see who's here. We know Jason Reichert's here. We got is this I think we say this every time. Is this Alonzo Al or Alonzo AI? I think it's Alonzo Al.
It's good to call him Al.
All right, yeah, that's good. Slipshot Average, Bitter Troll is here. Stephen Hall is here. Dora Laxon, Daith, Derek Chandler. Hello, Prophet 924. Happy GI Joe Day to you as well. Boba Fett's Rocket, Nebula 427. Long was here. Max Esai, Chad Stewart, NHSADM, E. McNeil, Larry's Geeky World. Sometimes I look over here to see the name instead of looking over there. It doesn't make any sense. Galaga Champ, Irwin, Machine Man, Patrick Gerard. What does it say? Hi, Dan. How much did you enjoy seeing the Fright Zone at the Mattel booth? I did not get into the Mattel booth, so just as much as you did, I guess. I didn't know it was there until just now. Slipshot Average, Girthy Nipple to all. Mecha Doom is here. We already covered that. All right, that looks like Dagul, Ruminator, and I think that's it. Awesome. I think we've got fewer people than normal in here. Some people may still be. I think Wade Unparalleled Universe is still streaming. I think Cursed Dead did get their Kickstarter funded, and they were doing a live, watch it end kind of live stream tonight. So there may still be some folks over there, or some people don't want to watch a slideshow.
I didn't even know that. I honestly might leave. Honestly,
it's fine if you feel like you need to go.
I will things to do.
Still be here when you come back. We got a lot of photos to go through.
I just wanted to say hi to Josh Brown of Josh Brown Customs.
There you go. Hello, Josh. Real quick, Mike, do you have any pickups this week? I think you and I had the same pickups, at least a little bit. Yeah.
Well, so finally, after almost a month, we got our in-stock sales from January 6th.
Like
Four Horsemen.
I'm fully willing to give them all the benefit of the doubt
Sure.
in the world. I
Yep.
know they're a smaller company and all the stuff, and there's always things happening, but but like a month for an in-stock sale.
It was so long.
Long time.
It was very
that was
long.
almost a order.
But it was worth the wait, except for when I opened them up, super excited, took pictures, and I'm like watching, eating lunch, and I start like opening them up casually. I open up the green one. I open up purple first because purple's my favorite. That's the shield, the dust shielding. But look at this. Look at how resplendent.
The purple is real sharp. The purple is very,
it's such
very
a
sharp.
good shade of purple. But I opened up the green next because that was the next color I wanted. That was my first order of the 2 different orders I made. And I noticed that they gave me the wrong green. They gave me the evil green instead of the heroic green. Yeah. And that sucks because I just bought the evil green in person. So I had it. It wasn't like, oh, well, I got this instead of that. Like, I don't want 2 evil greens. I want a heroic and an evil one. So I don't have that. They are fixing it, but I have to wait even longer. To get it, which sucks. But I did get the heroic red.
Do you like that helmet?
It's not my favorite helmet. No.
Yeah, but I know you've got a theme going on there. You've got 5 different helmets on 5 different figures. So it makes sense.
Yeah. And then of course I did get the gunmetal black, which I don't like this helmet either.
I don't either, but I'll tell you why I didn't mind it in a second here.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, like you were saying, I like that. So the heroic green also has this helmet, but I'm 100% going to swap the evil and heroic green heads so they do have the different helmets because I have kind of a Sentai team. You got gunmetal, purple. It's not a traditional colored Sentai team, but like I like that they all have different. Yeah, I like how they all have different helmets. And I figured you put the Valiant Knight in there for just like the plain silver version, and I like it. It's fun. But, in another month or whatever, how long it takes them to send me the right heroic green. I've never experienced that from them before.
I just ask them to throw your Necronomicon stuff in the box, too.
Right? Right? Like, I've been ordering stuff directly from Four Horsemen since 2019, I think, is when I jumped into
well, because usually I'm closer to their distribution center. Like, I'm in New Hampshire, they're in New Jersey. And you're in California. So normally I get my stuff like the next day. I get it within like 2 days, like 72 hours tops.
Yeah.
And you get it like the following week. So we're we're messaging back and forth. Like, it's been 3 days. It's been a week.
Like, what's going on?
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Max in chat here?
Max his like the day after.
The next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, well, maybe they're doing them in the order of like, you only got 1 figure and they shipped out singles first or something. And I don't know.
I don't know either. But yeah, I've never had them send me the wrong thing before. Like they've always been, and mistakes happen and they're fixing it. It just sucks that I have to wait.
Well,
longer.
it's a sign of how much you dig the stuff and how much you just really wanted to get it in hand.
It's true. No, I just want it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I do. If we're talking about pickups, we have losses. I don't have my HasLab his tank here anymore.
Mike's checking out. He is he's retiring. He's getting an honorable discharge?
That's right. Yeah.
G.I. Joe.
I decommissioned it. I decommissioned his tank. I drove all the way up to Anaheim today and sold it in person to a guy because it saved the money on shipping and fees going through like Facebook and stuff. So it was nice, but it's gone. But I'm hopefully making room for a dragon in the next 2 years.
Yeah, and you're not 100% out of G.I. Joe. You're just
no. We just talked about that today.
Scaling it back. Yeah,
just scaling it back. I just don't need a giant tank that's basically a display piece. Like, there's other things I'd rather display.
How many times have you touched it since you actually put it on the shelf?
Once I put it there, I had not touched it even once.
Yeah. So I also got my. Did you have anything else? Or just your in stock figures?
I don't think so. I think that's it. Okay.
Yeah, I got my in stock figures. So I had gone to Legion's Con, and when they did the
hold on. I did not sell the Dinobots. They're just packed up in the garage.
Okay, they're in hibernation.
They're in hibernation.
They'll be back. Yes. So I already had one of each of the colors. I had a purple, a red, a green, and a gunmetal. But the gunmetal I had gotten. If I can get this off the shelf without knocking everything down. The gunmetal I had also gone with the leather armor.
Yeah.
So I was like, I kind of want a full suit of gunmetal armor.
Yeah.
So I grabbed the full suit of, this is evil. This is heroic. I'm not sure.
That's heroic. It's
Okay, this is heroic.
The heroic one. The evil one is the leather body.
Okay, so what I wanted was I had wanted to also get the black leather at the Armory Experience, but it was sold out. So I also got the black leather gunmetal. So this is gunmetal, gunmetal. But I got the leather, and then yeah. So I put the wolf head on this just because I don't like. I already have enough figures that have this head on it. You know, that bucket. So for this one, I was like, oh, I'll throw that wolf head on there for now. But then I realized that this helmet kind of is, you know,
it works. No, it does.
It is like that's guy in there. Yeah. You know, it's like the right size. His ears might be tucked back a little bit or whatever, but that works on him. So I was like, all right, I don't hate it as much if I can just pretend that there's a wolf-headed guy in there.
Yeah.
Why not?
It works.
And then the other thing I got was Rocom over at Mighty Maniacs sent out the latest wave, which I believe is in stock now, up on rocomtoys.com. The latest wave of Mighty Maniacs, which is, if you don't know, the SG-01 figure that we released and the SGX1 from the exclusive from SGX Secret Galaxy Expo are both Mighty Maniacs figures. So there's this guy who's kind of like a...
Is that a duck bear?
It's not a duck bear, no. Okay. It's I don't know specifically if this color style is supposed to be like Ultra Magnus-y. Or it also is
average just said Ultra Magnus duck.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the Pirate Lion. This is pretty much his armor as well. But it does come with alternate heads. So you've got the duck head, you've got the shark head, you've got the kitty cat head, and then the creeper head. I know you can't see any of those, so whatever. They're like white, they're all blown out. Yeah.
Dance fingers.
The other figure was so this is the same mold as like SG-01, but it's in like Devastator kind of ish.
That's 100%
colors. Yeah. So, and then there's a version you can get that doesn't have the jetpack and the gun and whatever. And there's a version you get that does. And then the third figure in that wave is this sort of like green. I was going to say lime green. Yeah, it's kind of lime green, right? Anybody who knows colors better than me? I'm waiting for Kate to say something.
It kind of looked like a kiwi.
All right.
Kiwi. All right. Well, okay.
Yeah, it's this on screen here. It's a lot more. That looked a lot more neon-y than I think
it's very neon. I would have said neon green if I had, if I was going to offer anything. But
does it glow in the dark?
It does not. No. The glow in the dark ones were in the Kickstarter rewards, and then there was also a silver weapons set. So I've dispersed those. And then I know he was selling these he was just at CreepyCon, and he was selling the glow in the dark skeletons. So he also sent one of those to me, but I believe those are sold out on the website. The other three figures, I believe, are still in stock now. So go check those out at Rocom Toys.
I like Bitter Trolls. It's Nickelodeon Slime Green.
Slime Green. Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's a good call out. And all of those came with alternate heads and stuff and in different colors and all that and whatnot. So that's I think that's all I had for pickups. Yeah. Look, so I wish I had gotten some stuff at Toy Fair, but those kinds of shows aren't those kinds of shows. They're trade shows, you know, they're all about business and placing orders and retail and all that sort of thing. None of it is actually for sale in that moment for anybody, unless you, I'm sure if you went in and dropped like $2 million, they'd be
was going to say,
yeah, take a figure or two. What do you want off the shelf?
You know? For the right price.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. So we are just going to jump right into this because we got a lot of pictures to go through. A lot. So we kicked off Sunday. It was Sunday afternoon, I think, last Sunday, right? It is a blur. This whole week has just been a blur. It was fantastic. It was a really great time. I've never been to this show before. It's in Nuremberg, Germany. It's called Spielwarenmesse. And it is one of the biggest toy shows in the world. And the whole point of it is that it's business to business, right? Like it's not open to the public. You have to either be media like I was, or a vendor or a distributor or manufacturer or something to be in this show. And it is ginormous. There are 12 different halls. I don't know what the total square footage is, but it's a really crazy huge show. So getting dropped off at Logan Airport last weekend. Look at this nice sunset. was a really
It
nice
was,
sunset.
it was a nice sunset. Mhm.
Pretty day.
Isn't that basically what the New York Toy Fair is like too, where it's like not
Basically, yeah, yes,
all right.
yes. And as far as I know, I think both shows have attempted to do like a public day where they open it up to the public, but it's just like crazy slammed, like you can't move around, like the Comic-Con floor, you know. And so they were like, "This is a bad idea. We probably shouldn't do this." I made sure to grab some euros before I left the airport.
Yay!
15
Yes.
euros is like 20.
Yeah.
It's like 50 US dollars.
No. This cost me $22. This cost me $22
For $15 cost $22.
Well, there's like a $2.50 charge.
Okay.
So it was like $22.50. So it's basically 20 for 15 is basically what it comes down to. Someone, I don't know, I can't remember who it was, suggested I grab more than just 15. And I was like,
why
15 's
would
gonna be
you
enough.
need that? Why would you need more than $15?
That's what I said. So I'm glad you're on my side on this.
I know
Well,
that's what you said.
So what did you spend the $15 on?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
This is a shot of SGO1 at the airport. I was like, I'm gonna bring him with me to take pictures of them all around the world and different contexts and whatever. This was my route. We took an arc over this arc over the Atlantic. I was going through Iceland to go to 4 or 5 hours, whatever it was, to Reykjavik, and then 4 or 5 hours into Munich was the route on the way there. This is at the Iceland airport. For some reason, they had this giant tiled mural of, I don't know, Silver Sable from Spider-Man. Like, I don't know.
Is she like an Iceland superhero?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I was like, well, this is so weird and random that, like, is this like trying to do a Roy Lichtenstein thing? Like, I don't know what's going on here, but whoever put this together really likes Silver Sable. So it was just completely random to come around the corner and see that. This is a different angle. Neat, I guess.
Yeah. Sure. It's
sure.
very much a random character. There's like 400 other characters I would put on there. Before
I
Silver
didn't.
Sable.
Maybe she's got some Icelandic background.
That's what I'm thinking. There's got to be some kind of Iceland connection.
Yeah. So this is SGO1 at the Iceland airport, and then we set out for Munich, flying over Europe and all those other countries.
So it's not pronounced Munich. Okay.
No. Yes. Right. Yeah. It's like a K. This picture's for
Why
Ryan
have
Dole.
H there?
I don't know. I'm not a linguist.
Okay.
This picture's for Ryan Dole exclusively, so nobody else don't worry about it. That's SGO1 flying through the air. And this is Munich Airport, which so here was the plan. I was supposed to fly into Munich Airport, and then I was supposed to catch a bus to go from Munich to Nuremberg, which is 2.5 hours away by bus. And I thought when I was booking the ticket that 10 to 5 was like a route that was just going to constantly run throughout the day. They're going to just keep sending buses and people are going to go from the airport to Nuremberg. What I found out was that the bus only ran twice, once at 10 and once at 5. Wow. And at this point, it's like 2:00. And I'm like, well, I don't want to stay here for the next like 3 hours, waiting for that next bus to come around. So I had to very quickly familiarize myself with how to use mass transit, how to buy a ticket, how to get out of there and get to Nuremberg. But it actually wasn't that hard because it actually has a very good functioning. This is the picture of where the bus would have been if I had been there at the right time to catch the bus.
So would you take like a subway, just like a train?
Yeah, I mean they have all kinds of different trains and stuff. So it was just like a surface commuter rail.
There's more than one different kind of mass transit.
There's like 3. There's trams, there's subways, there's commuter rail.
What?
There's you got the e-bikes, you got buses, you got all kinds of things to travel on. Whereas here in Manchester, you have a car or your feet. Those are your only 2 options.
That's it.
Or an e-bike if you own one.
Oh, that's true. I think there are some around the e-scooters. I think
scooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's little scooters around the city as well. But I don't know how many people it actually helps out. And when I see them, I usually see them like ditched in like the trees along like a path somewhere. Yeah,
because they ran out of battery.
I don't know how they work. Magic.
Did you not
magnets.
put that one Iceland picture in here?
No, I left that out.
That's
Iceland.
Iceland cracked me up so
There
hard.
was a sunglasses place at the Keflavik airport called Eyes, EYES, Iceland, and I was like, damn, that's clever.
It's so good.
It's
That's definitely a head
it's a real
shaker.
head shaker. Yeah, it's the best. It's the best name for a sunglasses store in Iceland. Hands down.
Because that name wouldn't make any sense anywhere.
It doesn't work anywhere else. I mean, it does, but it's not funny. You just go like, nah, I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
But in Iceland, it's funny. Yeah.
Now I'll say that the other good eyeglass business name that puns it up is For Eyes, FOREYES, For Eyes. Embracing the bullying of being called a Four Eyes and saying, no, this is our strength. We're providing you with anyway. A lot of graffiti all over Germany. Yeah, a lot of graffiti all over Germany. Some of it is very good. I was very impressed with some of it. This is another shot of SGO1. And this was finally getting to my hotel and just taking a look at and just being so incredibly thankful that my reservation worked out and that like I was like the way the day was going, like when the bus thing and trying to figure out the train and whatever, I was so tired. I hadn't been able to sleep on the airplane. I was like, I just want to go home. Screw this show. I don't want to do this. I just want to go home, but that's not an option. So I got to figure out how to get to the hotel.
Is that a Ninja Turtle themed hotel? No,
it's not.
Leonardo Royal?
I think that's a restaurant downstairs.
Oh,
yeah. Maybe there's 4 of them. I don't know.
I hope so.
This was the view right outside my hotel. To the left, the hotel I stayed in was literally like 4 feet away from Nuremberg Central Station. Across the street, this is like a little workhouse, I think it was called. I don't actually know what it is, but there's like little shops and restaurants and stuff there. The whole subway is like underneath it, and we'll come back to that in a minute. This is looking back this is Nuremberg Central Station, which is basically a mall.
That's a cool building.
It's a really cool building, and it's basically a mall inside. There are restaurants. I don't know if that one was. I don't know if that one sold pizza. Yeah. So inside, all your favorite German delicacies, like Dunkin' Donuts,
terrible donuts,
and Burger King.
Oh yeah,
and KFC. And McDonald's. This is Nuremberg Market Hall down here. This was like a big like walk in, and it was just like buffets like all over the place. There was like pasta buffet over here, sandwich buffet, meat buffet, bratwurst, pretzels, like all kinds of stuff. I of course went to Burger King because I was. Oh, there's a Subway in here too. If you wanted to get Subway,
you eat fresh.
Subway on the Subway.
Eaten freshen. Or whatever.
Yeah. That's probably it. That's probably right.
That's probably
it sounds right to me.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of absolutely. I'm gonna assume they're tasty. I didn't have any of them. They look tasty.
They look good. Those waffles.
Yeah.
Is it Schuppen waffle?
This says.
I mean, they look amazing. Like
Lütticher waffle. Lütticher. I don't know how it's pronounced. We got some Quarktash over here. Some Pekanistash. All kinds of delicious Franzbraten. The best Franz Broxton
chocolate
you've ever
croissant
had
down there. That's all I care about. Yep.
Yeah.
Choco croissant.
Yeah. Right next to the marzipan. Yeah. More croissants, more delicious looking foods and stuff. There you go. Yes. Dunkenstein donuts. And this is the next morning. It was raining the next day. Travel had been great. And this is my fit, as they say. I'm showing you this just so you can see how dry my coat is before I go out in the rain. Because I was like, look, I have an overcoat, but I'm like, it's probably not that far. Like, I'm gonna hop on the train. The people I'd been talking to, the staff for Spielwarenmesse who had brought me out, they had said, oh yeah, you just hop on the train, there's a station right next to the exhibition center, no problems. I'm like, okay, it's not cold outside, it's just kind of sprinkling. I don't need to bring any other coat or anything. And so I started walking, and I'm going by Google, who's telling me which stops to get off at. And I got off like 2 stops too early for the convention center. Nice. I didn't know what the convention center looked like. I was like, is this it? I don't know. There's nobody here. And like 2 other people got off, and they had like their stuff and whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is it. We're the only 3 people that are arriving right now. I'm also running kind of behind because I need to be there at 8:55 and like pressing time.
Oh,
But this is
your
like
time.
so the show opened at 9. 8:55 was when they had the kickoff parade with like a marching band
Were you
and
supposed to be in
mascots.
it?
I wasn't supposed to be in it. No,
Okay.
I was supposed to cover it. But
You're
even
just
like even like supposed to cover it, it was like,
Yeah.
we would like you to do this, but there's no penalties or anything. They're not gonna take away my bratwursts. That's foreshadowing. Or anything. But it was, you can see it was wet and sprinkling and whatever, and so I'm definitely getting, rained on. And this arena here over here, I found out that this was like one of these old like Nazi German like things. It's like, oh yeah, that's where Hitler, gave the speech and the thing about the Jewish people and blah 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 blah. And it's
I
like,
assume it's like 90% of Germany.
so yeah, he's like over there. Not
Yeah.
Hitler did this. Over there, Hitler did this, and I'm like, is
Exactly.
it basically everywhere? And he's like, yeah, it's basically everywhere.
That's just the country. They didn't change the country when he died.
Yeah. Exactly. So this is finally getting to the convention center here. You can see the umbrellas because it is raining, and some people did prepare properly for the weather. This is walking in the Ost entrance, the East entrance. I got real
You
familiar
couldn't have
with.
gone to like Targeton and picked up an umbrella Steen.
I could have, but there wasn't a Target along the way. There was.
Right.
I was like, look, I hadn't been there yet. I didn't know if there was going to be like coat check. I didn't know if there was a locker. Was I going to have a safe space to put my stuff? So I didn't bring my bag. Like, I had a whole like, shoulder bag thing and my, gear, my selfie stick thing, whatever, notebooks. And I was like, I'm not going to bring that on the first day. We'll see. If I have a place to leave things, I'll bring all that on the second day. And so I got in, and you can see that, yes, it was raining. I would like to have gotten paid in bratwurst. That would have been fantastic.
It's just a calico cut shirt is all it is.
Yeah. It's just got a little bit of aesthetizing on it.
Yeah.
It's just got a different aesthetic.
You got to give.
Yeah. It's so this is walking in before I got my credentials. And I want to point out there's signs like this like all over the arena.
Is that Bippy?
Every single one of these signs is AI generated.
That's awful.
The models, and some of it is very obvious, and some of it is creepy because it's just not quite close enough to being like an actual human. There's something you just know is off, and it's like if you had the They Live glasses, you'd put them on, and it would just be a robot or something. Like it's not, and I really hated it. The entire convention. So many of the vendors, so many of the dealers, so many of the distributors and stuff, just AI stuff all over it. And I hated it, and it makes me sick, but this is where we are. Just popping in to say hi to Dan, Mike, Kate, and the chat. Glad you had fun in Germany. I'll catch a replay. Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan Clark. Appreciate it. Superman being promoted all over the place. Very excited for that. This was my credential, my press, my media badge. We're under Galaxy Media, and it was neat because the badge actually operated as your mass transit basically ticket, so you could just take the trains, take the buses wherever you wanted to for the whole thing. Yeah, it was cool. Very nice touch. New York never did that.
Nope.
No.
Never. And walking in, bam, right there was the Hasbro booth, which I was not able to get into because it's not.
Why not? Why couldn't you get into these?
So here's the thing. I could have. I definitely could have, but I wouldn't have been able to say anything or show any pictures. So what's the difference?
What's the point?
What's the point if I can't actually report on anything? Now, there are people who have like actual, real live media obligations, journalistic obligations, like James Zahn, who is the publisher of the Toy Book, which is like an industry, trade magazine about the toy industry. He was absolutely in these booths seeing all the stuff because he's writing things that are going to get published 3 months from now, 6 months from now. So he's sort of ahead of that, but he also has that understanding that none of those things can be published ahead of time. So maybe you did get in, but now you can't tell us. No, it's true. Who knows, right?
There have been a couple times I've told Dan, like, I just heard this rumor. He's like, I don't know anything about that. I'm like, the way you say that makes me think otherwise.
But yeah, it's like, and New York is kind of the same way. There are definitely places that you can't see, you can't get into unless you're actually, there to buy stuff. Are you there to place an order for $100,000? If not, we just don't have time for you. And that's what's happening here.
like the first time we ever went to Toy Fair, and
2019.
yes, 2019, and we're just walking through, and it was like I could hear the song singing from the clouds. The just angels were beckoning me into this booth that was all
Oh,
glass
yeah.
spaces around the outside. It was very open. There was
Horses on every shelf.
horses everywhere, horses as far as the eye can see. And I was just like, oh,
And it was open. There was no like chains or doors
Nope,
or whatever.
nope,
And like you
there
can
was
see
no
like,
line.
this Hasbro booth over here, like there are walls up everywhere. You can't see anything inside unless you are
Yeah, there's
inside.
one little tiny door that you can
And
get
so,
in if you.
so the booth Kate's talking about in 2019 at New York Toy Fair, it was just open.
Yeah.
Like you could just easily walk right in.
Yeah.
And she did.
I did. And
then
then
they were
People
like,
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No.
And they were like, excuse
I
me.
got escorted
You
out.
dare? You
And I was just
dare?
like, but I'm a horse girl. You don't understand.
Yeah.
They
They were like,
costed
you
me.
get.
Yeah,
Open. You got a check for us to get.
Yeah, exactly. No, they
You
didn't
should
want-
go in like with an ascot on and glasses and just start talking about, oh, I'm here to spend money and just
Yeah,
like
like bring a checkbook and have
Yeah,
it like
right.
made out or whatever, and then like
And
right
then
at the last
just-
second after
you
they
just, you
show
know
you
what?
all the horses, yeah.
right.
Just bail.
Dear Mr. Pryor, here
Yeah,
you go. I will
You
take
work on commission, right? Big
Yes.
mistake. Huge.
Oh, this is my personal checkbook. I didn't bring my business checkbook. Sorry. Thanks for all the horses you just showed me. I appreciate it. Gotta go. So the second obligation thing, I'm going to keep saying obligation, but none of them were really like super, like important or whatever. But this was the toy pitch was the sort of first kickoff event. This is a brand new stage they had just built for doing all of these kinds of lectures and talks and presentations and whatever. I had not eaten breakfast this morning because I was running so late because I was so tired from the night before and jet lag and all that other stuff. And I had just walked like 5 miles to get here from the train stop that I got off too early.
Back on the train. You just
There's literally, I didn't know, and I was trying to get there as quickly as possible. Literally, like if I had stayed on like 2 more stops, there's a fully covered train stop like connected to the building. I didn't know. I've never been
you
there
made
before.
it way harder than it
Oh
had to
yeah,
be.
for sure. So you can't.
Hopefully
see
that
it
was
on
just a day one mistake. You didn't.
It
Do
was.
that, like,
It was. Yes.
okay,
No, I learned
all
very
right.
quickly. You can
right.
see on this. There's nothing on the screen here because there had been a giant clock counting down, and I was like walking up, and it's like 3, 2, 1, and I like pulled my camera up and clicked it and caught that frame right after the 1 went away.
So you got the wingdings.
Yeah. And they kicked off the event. And it's basically there was 12 or 13 like brand new products from different companies, and this was them sort of pitching it, to the audience, to the crowd, to see who was going to like win the toy of the year or toy of the show or whatever it was. I didn't go to the toy awards later on, but I was live. What are we calling them on Blue Sky? Skeeting this. I was posting all through this. So if you want to see my thoughts on things as they were happening, just go roll back my Blue Sky to Tuesday morning, and you'll see what I was talking about and posting pictures of from this. That's me with my if you spoke German, then you could just understand what everybody was saying, but they had translation headsets for people who didn't speak German. And that's SGO1 hanging out there. You can't see it from that angle. Oh, okay, so here it is. This bus right here, this is Don Burrito. The Don Burrito bus. They were breakfast burritos at breakfast time, and then lunch burritos. I don't think they changed the burritos. I think they just changed the name for the meal they were serving them for.
It's weird. Your dinner burritos are the same as the lunch burritos.
Yeah. Holy cow, did it smell so good, but like nothing was for sale yet. It was so early in the morning. Like they were still cooking it up. Yeah, they should have been breakfast burritos. They should have been ready to go. And then there was this like crepes and pizza place back here. They didn't have anything ready yet. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die here on the floor because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. And all of the stuff smells so delicious. I can't focus on toy pitch, people. Please give me some food.
I need some eggs right now.
Yeah. Anything. There's another angle of Don Burrito because I was just so hungry. I couldn't pay attention to toy pitch.
It's
like a
just taking that bus there. Just
Is this a
have them
droid?
make you
What
some
is
dinner.
this? Some kind of tomato
It's a
can
burrito
tossing droid? What's going on there?
It's Del Sol can on its
There's
hand.
droids everywhere.
That's a trash can, Dan. That's
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a droid. So yeah, that was the end of the presentation. Wrap that up. This was Clixo, one of the 12 things that got pitched. Just a neat, crafty kind of, you snap all these things together. It actually has some mechanical parts somehow, because when he was doing the presentation, those wings were actually flapping, and I don't know how he was doing it, but
Looks like strings.
Maybe, who knows? It was pretty cool.
Isn't there a string right on there?
I don't see a string.
There's a string like right on there, right there.
Wait,
what is that?
Wait,
oh no, it's the other side of the wing.
Oh yeah, no, this is it's a one-dimensional object.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how that works.
This was a playset, lights up electronic playset from Schleich, the Schleich toys, because they have their like
awesome.
it's pretty cool. They have their fantasy line, so they do like regular animals like cows and I don't know, other animals.
Why would you want a cow and you can get a lava rock guy?
Yeah, exactly. You got all these cool. Look at this. It's like a lava tiger or something.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, I think he's part of the playset. And from what I understand, like everything here moves. Like you got a giant skeleton hand over here. Oh no, those are steps. That was a skeleton hand. It looked like bone fingers. Yeah,
it does look like bone fingers.
But just a really cool playset. And I'll tell you this: Schleich toys are a lot cheaper in Germany than they are in the U.S.
What's those import fees, man?
Yeah, exactly. And they're even going to get higher in about 48 hours. Yeah, a couple of people saying looks like Mighty Max. Reminds me of Mighty Max.
Yeah,
Totally. Look at this. This is like dragon head or something off the side here. Looks like Megatron. The dragon version. This was Stick Flip. I thought it was called Flip Stick. Maybe there was another one called Flip Stick. But
they have like a rivalry. They hate each other.
Yeah, exactly. You stole it from us. You stole it from us. This was basically literally a stick that has like a chip in it, so that it can count how many times like you flip it, and you have like you play games like I flipped it 72 times, I flipped it 78 times.
Neat.
So I think there's different games like clockwise and counterclockwise. I don't know.
These are the kind of toys that have at like those like learning toy stores. I go in and I go, there's no action figures here. So
I'm all set. Yeah. I thought you had toys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work for Microsoft, and we definitely sold a ball that had a chip in it, and it did the same kind of thing where it was like it could track how long it was up in the air, so you had to like throw it up in the air, or how many times you like bounced it or spun it or whatever. It had those sort of like
we had that thing at the Apple Store too.
Yeah, probably. I would assume they sold it as many places as possible. This is everything's breaking up after Toy Pitch, and I just wanted to get a picture of this guy totally chilling in his socks and it's traditional traditional garb. He's just totally chilling out. He was the only person I saw in shorts. There's Bluey. I don't know if he's associated with Hasbro. Does Hasbro anything to do? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if she has anything. I've never seen the show.
First of all, stop not watching Bluey.
Yeah, Bluey's like,
Excuse me.
It's true.
History of Bluey when? Okay?
Yeah, never, I guess. Tag somebody in for that. And then this is the soft serve ice cream stand that we're gonna see a few pictures of.
Same picture, or like was it in different places?
No, there's only the one, but
Okay.
I passed it a few times. I really wanted to get some ice cream. Clearly they weren't open yet. It was too early in the morning. You can't get a breakfast burrito
was it
or
like
ice
5
cream.
in the morning? Like
No, it was 9 o'clock. At this point, it's
that's
like
not
9:30.
too early.
I know.
9 a.m. is
Like,
not
excuse
too
me,
early
I'm
for
from
any of this
America.
stuff.
We get ice
Yeah.
cream whenever we want it. Like,
right?
so this is on our way. So this was like a press tour kind of thing. So all of us were at the Toy Pitch, and then they were putting us on a bus to take us over to to drive us to the other end of the exhibition center. It's that big.
I like
They
that
had a
picture
bus
of
for
Dan,
us. And,
Dan taking
so
a
you can see
picture
me
of
in the
Dan taking a
reflection
picture of the
here.
bus.
Wait, zoom in. There he is.
Enhance.
Exactly. It's
We've
like, well, it's
got
pretty
him.
clear. It's pretty clear. You didn't have to really
Yeah.
like zoom in or anything.
De-enhance.
Yeah. Too close. Back up.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was to just go over to the other end, literally all the way to the other end of the buildings for the Mattel press conference thing. And on everybody's seats were gummy bears. So I definitely grabbed some gummy bears because, as if you've been paying attention, That's my breakfast.
You were hungry.
So hungry. I don't know why it said man, but I took a picture of myself.
And there's a man in it
named Dan. And of course, like, so the bus stops, and I'm like, there's all these gummy bears laying around.
no one said here.
I assume these are available now, and I'm still hungry. So
Finders keepers.
that's right. You don't have another group of people coming on, right? Like, you just get
I'm sorry,
these
in
gummy
German, I
bears.
think it's finden und keepen.
Exactly. So yeah, I snatched all them gummy bears, and those two.
You were bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Exactly.
I'm surprised you didn't have a tummy ache, actually.
I sat in all of these seats. Okay.
Yeah. I ate so many gummy bears. I still haven't gone number 2 since Tuesday. This is the other entrance. This is Mite. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. That's how it'd be pronounced in Japanese. Mite. It's
Probably
Bitta.
Mita. Yeah, it's
Mita,
probably
yeah.
Mita.
Yeah. And this abomination is AI generated. He's AI.
I hate
created.
it.
Yeah, I hate it too.
It's terrifying. It is
Yeah, it's
like
not fun.
legit.
It's not
Like
fun.
that is what the boogeyman looks like.
I believe they call that gummy tummy.
Well, at least it was the opposite of the sugar-free Haribo gummy
Yeah.
bears.
Yeah. That's the Frankenhall. And that's the new Live, Laugh, Love.
Live, laugh, love, play, learn.
Play, learn. That's what you do after you.
I'll get that on the toy room wall right here.
Exactly.
Love, play,
You-
learn.
You need it cross-stitched on a pillow for your bed.
Right.
This is a giant Formula One car mint inbox.
How much did that cost?
It was not cheap. And then they had a little actual Hot Wheels version of it there as well. That's land speeder parking over there.
It does look like
Whoa, yeah.
So we're like on the third floor.
Luke.
We're on the third floor for the Mattel presentation. And it hadn't started yet. They were like, get coffee. There's some coffee and some snacky snacks and whatever. And there was just too
some
many
land
people up there.
speeders.
And I looked down and I'm like, oh, those are land speeders. I've seen land speeders
100%.
before. I know what a land speeder looks like. Yeah.
You could sell that right outside the cantina.
Yeah, I'm sure they were there to pick up those droids from
Right.
the Toy Pitch presentation. So this is look, zoom and enhance. You can see me taking this picture too. This was their little stage that they had set up for their Mattel's 80th anniversary presentation, where they're going to be doing.
I'm glad they've got the representation of the clock, the face
Yeah, we
clock
got-
thing.
We've got the 8-ball. We've got Barbie, the phone guy.
The phone. Yeah,
I don't know what his name is.
I don't know. what that is
And then
either.
over here we've got Hot Wheels. Look at
Nice.
this. Look at this. Repping He-Man right on the wall. Power sword.
Oh yeah. Speak of which, R.I.P. He-Man, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately. What's
Yeah.
his name? John.
I don't know.
John something. He passed away. The voice actor for He-Man from the old Master Universe cartoon passed away.
I was a little sad, but then I learned today that Gary Fisher died earlier today, and I
yeah.
was devastated.
Yeah, Gary Fisher's
I was
a
way
dog.
sadder about
Dog
Gary
for people
Fisher.
that don't know.
Yeah.
Gary Fisher's dog.
Gary
died
Fisher's
today.
dog?
Gary
died?
Fisher's today.
Gary Fisher died?
Gary Fisher died. Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Yeah, this is a terrible way to find out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you needed to log off and take a minute,
Yeah.
I understand.
I haven't been on Instagram for like 3 days. I'm so
Yeah.
sad.
Well, you wouldn't have known 2 days ago.
It's true.
John Irwin was
It happened
the voice
today.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
So what they talked about at this was just how great Mattel's doing and how awesome the Barbie movie was, and the fact that production begins on the Masters of the Universe movie this month in February. I can't remember if they said they're shooting in France or I don't know, England somewhere. They're not
Still
shooting.
believe
in
it
the US.
when I'm sitting in the seat. to
Yeah,
see
when
it.
the movie is done,
Yeah.
I'll believe it for sure.
Yeah.
I
Although I
did not-
might not, because Jared Leto's in it, and I generally don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Especially not as a main character.
Yeah, right. I didn't have any coffee at this, but as I said on Blue Sky, I understood why they wanted everybody to have coffee first, because it was boring. It was so boring. I'm like, how can you make
Allison.
talking about toys so freaking boring? What the heck?
Allison, you're so right. They always talked about how much he loved her. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, so true.
So this is a different shot of the 80th. So basically, they're putting out an
Oh,
anniversary
she's
line.
gorgeous,
They're
though.
putting out an anniversary line of all these like key milestone Mattel brands. Although I didn't see a Masters of the Universe one. With this sort of black and red, anniversary deco. So look for those products wherever Mattel sells them. I don't know where they're going to be. This is a selfie. I don't know if you can tell from.
Trying to look so nonchalant in your own picture.
Yeah,
They were slipping.
Yeah, it wasn't presented by Germans. That was not an accusation against the German people. Those were just regular old Mattel marketing executives who were very boring. This is all that was happening there. And they didn't let me into the Mattel booth anyway, so I don't have any problem saying anything negative about them.
I was just gonna say, are you bitter? I mean,
I would have liked to get in the booth, But that said, you can see all these swag bags back here, and I did get a swag bag, so that's okay.
What was in it?
All is forgiven.
Okay.
So that's the bag itself. It's a nice bag. It's canvas, really good.
It is a nice bag.
It had there's a. Go ahead, Kate. Sorry.
It will be part of my rotation going forward. It is a nice.
There was
bag.
like a floppy red fishing hat, with this. So it's all this Mattel 80 logo. There's like a water bottle, sunglasses, like a magic erase board kind of thing.
There's a Barbie in there.
There was a Barbie in there, just a regular basic pink box Barbie. There was a Hot Wheels car and some other stuff. It was nice little swag bag.
Yeah.
But it didn't change my opinion of their very boring presentation.
You got to meet a Lego brick?
Yeah, absolutely. No, nice guy, very quiet.
I think he looks like an octopus. I think that
he's very octopus-ish. Yes,
it looks like the little suckers, like the little
yeah.
So this was walking down the hall because I kept getting lost from the press tour thing because nobody said where we were going, and there was nobody in charge. It was just kind of like everybody was sort of grouped together, and we would be at a thing, and then you'd look down at your phone for a minute, and you'd look up, and everybody was gone, or two or three other people were like, "Where are we going?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And so the one lady who I thought was in charge, she was telling somebody else no, you got to go down there, you got to go down there now. And so I was following the people she had just been talking to, and then they disappeared somewhere. I was like, where are we supposed to go? I don't even know where we're going. So I was like, oh, maybe we're supposed to go down to the Mattel booth, which was at the end of this corridor, past the rock and roll dinosaur people who were blasting music and totally rocking out.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. She's carrying a little version of herself also. They were fun. They were having a great time. But you can see the Mattel booth right there. This is the Mattel booth back here. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go over here and check in behind this T-Rex guy. I assume I'm a media person. I'll be able to get in. And they were like, nope. Who are you with? What are you doing? Why are you here? And I was like, I'm not really that interested in getting in here. It's not that big a deal. I'm going to see all this stuff in 3 weeks in New York anyway. So who cares? Is Jared Leto in there?
Yeah, right. It probably was.
And then I just started taking pictures of stuff.
Oh my God, those are so cute.
These guys are called Palm Pals. Look at this dude. Look at this guy. He's just menacing.
If they had one that flew an airplane, he'd be a Palm Pilot.
Oh, I get it. And then we were at the Lego booth.
What is that?
It's the Playmobil guy.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I don't like any of that.
No, I don't like it either.
Can a person be made of AI? Because that's what that would be.
Which part do you would not like the most? His giant flaming ball hands? Or
the fact that he's supposed to be nude, but he's clearly not nude. But
his way too long sagging crotch. Is that what you have a problem with?
I don't like
his brain hair. Do you have a problem with his brain hair?
All of it.
I think I don't like it. No.
If a person were AI, that's what a person would be.
Yeah. The queen is back here following him. Ugh. She's like, let's put some distance between me and that guy. I don't want to be photographed with him. But we listened. We were at the Lego presentation, but there was no translation or anything, and so it was only in German. So I don't know what it was about. We might have won a free prize or something. I don't know. I couldn't understand. This guy was there. This robot Lego guy. This dinosaur combiner thing. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's just all right, cool. I'm down. There's There's a dinosaur combiners was kind of like a theme of this event. We got a little tiny assault ship. We got Triceratops skull and some flowers.
I gotta get those flowers. I get every one of those flower releases for Lily.
Are you complete up right up? Is she complete right now? Yeah. Wow.
She's complete,
what is that, like 10, 12 pieces?
Something like that. Feels like it.
Whole got the love.
I
image.
love that. I really do love that. Not ironically, just
the Monchi-Chi booth.
Monchi-Chi.
Oh man.
So many Monchi-Chis.
I wonder whether Monchi-Chi has just never left. Like, is it?
I think it's always been there. Yeah.
Yeah. It just wasn't always here.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
This one is like.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hope it's a ghost because the other thing would be awful.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's move on from that.
Yeah.
Gormiti, the new era. I'm not familiar with Gormiti, the original era, so I don't really have any opinions or thoughts about the new era. This was just some random floral shop, like just set up in the corridors where you can buy like ridiculously complex flowers. It's like
not Lego flowers.
No, these are like actual real flowers. They just look pretty. I took a picture.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, this is the other angle. I don't think this one on the end is for sale, this big one. I think that's just part of the convention center.
Could you even buy one of those and take it home if you want to? Because usually plants, you can't.
Yeah, no, that is definitely one of the things they will not let you bring in to the airport, at least in Boston. This booth was called Recent Toys. I don't know if that's all of them. It's just they have a very quick turnover on all their product. Mattel canceled Monchi-Chi in '85, and it has been obscure since. It never left overseas. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. I swear to God, every human face was AI generated on everybody's signs, and it was unsettling.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Don't like it at all. And every mascot was 100% AI generated, and I'm not sure are there any here. Like if you saw a booth that had like puzzles or any kind of activities and whatever, all AI generated images, which means they're not copyrighted in the US, so you can steal them and do whatever you want with them.
It's true.
This booth is called Oppa-Suits, and I'll probably be reaching out to them to see if they want to do a collab or something because their fashion for men is right up our alley as far as like, look at 100%. This. Look at this. Look at all these jackets.
Those are gorgeous.
Yes, I grabbed a copy of their catalog here, so have all the styles and stuff. I told the guy, not this guy. I didn't talk to this dude. I talked to this guy over here wearing the
Pokemon.
Yeah, the Pokemon suit. And I showed him one of our videos. I was like, "You may not know me. You may know me. You may not know me though, but." Here's me wearing a bunch of cool jackets and stuff like this. And oh man, that dude was sweating.
Like I could be wearing one of your jackets.
Exactly. He was sweating and I was like, man, I feel for you because even just wearing because I don't usually wear the pants or anything. We usually just buy the jackets, but they are not breathable fabrics. They are just sweaty sweat boxes. And that guy had to wear that thing all day.
Poor guy.
Yeah, tough.
Look at that. Look at that CGI. Oh, look at it. Go back.
What are we looking at?
Is that AI? Is it an AI face back there in the little beard on the right hand side?
Right. This? Do you think that's AI?
Oh, I could see it and I just wanted
it's just so not. I'm telling you, man. I was just like, our society is doomed. Now these guys are real. I don't think these guys are AI. You can't generate AI abs like that.
AI.
It's not. Look at this hair. Look at this kid's face. That's I can feel
that's a real kid's face.
Exactly. Yeah. This was over in the costume section, which I was not expecting to see. I didn't expect to see something like this at a toy fair.
Costumes are toys, I guess.
I also wasn't expecting to see cigarette vending machines in every aisle, every alley, like the corridors that connected the halls and stuff. cigarette machines all over the place.
They don't have one of those little pull things like they did back in the
No,
80s?
no, this is futuristic. But I swear,
man.
I don't think I've seen a cigarette vending machine since like 88.
Yeah.
It's the early 90s at the latest.
Like going to the Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
seeing-
Yeah, or just like Ames or Kmart
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
It would just be
yeah.
like, here's checkout and here's some cigarettes right next
Here's
to
the
the
cigarette
like
dispenser,
quarter
yeah.
machines. Yeah.
With a little ashtray next to it. I used to like play in the sand. And I remember like my mom was like, don't play in the sand. I'm like, it's sand. It's fun to play in.
Where they put the cigarettes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's clean. There's only 2 butts in it. This was Shrek in the hallway taking pictures with people. I did
Is that
not
the
get
real
my picture
Shrek?
taken. No,
The
no, it's
Shrek?
not.
Oh.
Not substitute AI. This is AJ Designs. Absolutely not Transformers. I don't. What are you ever thinking? These are not Transformers.
Definitely
Absolutely not.
No.
So these are suits, and they're on the like mannequins right now. When the guys were walking around in them, or gals, whoever was in them, they absolutely had audio functions to make it sound like their steps. But then they also were making the Transformers transformation sound effect. So I'm like, all right, well, like you can't even pretend at this point. Not that they were trying. Plus, I'm guessing that this is not officially licensed from Ford.
Oh, heck no.
For sure. But they were impressive suits. This was one of the main halls that was all about everybody's favorite kidults.
I hate that word, but sure.
This guy is AI.
Oh no.
Everything.
His
Every
life is pain.
damn thing. So stupid. Took a selfie with the Lego wall, which is not entirely Lego. These are not Lego back here.
No, but the ones on top are.
Yeah, they
Interesting.
are. Yeah, definitely. This thing I think can see your soul. This is how it works.
And it's sad about it.
It is. Like, oh god.
If it could see my soul, it would be sad, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a big, so part of why I was out there was to be sort of bringing this message of kidult collectability and kidult products and whatever to the kidult community, which is you people. Like it's me.
What do you mean you
it's all,
people?
Yeah. I was just like, I hate all this. I hate this kidult thing. I hate the naming. I was talking to somebody that was saying that that's one of the industry terms that broke containment, and it was never really supposed to be like a front facing term. That's what they called you behind your back.
I see how it is.
And that the term has been around, and like influencer was one of those
Yeah.
that was never really supposed to be out there as a front facing sort of marketing term. It was just what they used in the background. Oh, kidults. It's that like tween, right? It's that space between ages.
Yep.
What do we do about this demographic? You say kidult, everybody knows what you're talking about, 35 and up or whatever.
Yeah.
So
People who should have stopped playing with toys a long time ago,
Yeah.
who still play with toys. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's but now it's a thing. It's everywhere. They were promoting the Superman movie, which I think looks good. I can't wait.
I think it looks good.
Yeah. At this point, it was like 2:00 in the afternoon, and I was starving. And I had
Because
asked
all you've had at this point is
gummy bears. Exactly. And so Dave, who is works for Spielwarenmesse, he was part of full time a computer.
I'm a computer.
I was. He's like, yeah, let me know where you are, and I'll come down and hang out and give you the tour of the place and whatever. And so I'm like, I'm in between halls, 4 and 3 or whatever. There's 2 food things here, and I'm gonna get some food. And this was street food. I don't know, catering. I don't know what they had. But I went over to Little America Hot Dogs. # It's hot dog time.
I thought it's shot dog time. Okay.
Well, either way, that's at the gun booth, I think.
Yeah.
Look, they are 100%
Either way, it's
beef.
American.
That's true. Regional and # tasty. And I don't know if you can see over here, they actually do have a fridge that has ice cold Cokes in it because they don't have ice in Germany like anywhere. So that's my hot dog and my soda. And so I should say, I didn't get a shot of the actual booth here. Oh, yeah, I guess you can see it here. I had 15 euros. They didn't take cards. So I had to spend some of my paper cash money. And I think my hot dog and soda was like $8, €8.50, $8.50 euros, whatever. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Either way, it was enough that I didn't have enough for ice cream because I wanted to go back and get ice cream, and I didn't have enough euros for ice cream. So,
and why? Wait, and why was that? Can we just?
I wanted to get like $100 worth of euros, and people were like, "That's too much. You're not going to need that much. Everybody's going to be able to take cards." And I was like, "You're right. I'll just get $15 in euros."
Yeah.
So this,
but then you have to pay like the fees for
exactly
money and stuff.
Yeah. It's
I'm pretty sure that the fee is the same whether you buy $15 worth of euros or $100.
I don't know. I think Interpol needs to get on the case there. So this was like the super quiet little blogger lounge that they had set up for the media to have a nice little quiet space. Absolutely nobody hung out there. I went up there once, there was nobody there, and so I don't know, maybe it was busy, maybe they all came back when I left. But they had some free drinks up here like this Heyo bio pink drink.
I don't think I drink anything that said bio on it.
Kirsch, I think that's apple and cherry is what I was told. It was fine. It was just a tasty, refreshing kind of drink.
Flavored.
Yeah, and some Studentenfutter mit Rosinen, which I think that's raisins, right?
Yeah.
Gross.
It was fine. It was good. It was a nice hit of protein, just some nuts and raisins and stuff. Here's this creepy AI guy again. It's not a fan. Look at this.
So is it like, it kind of looks like Lotso, right? But it's like
yeah. I'm sure he's in that DNA of things that got scraped to turn into that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Furrington the Fair Bear is what he's called.
Ew. Sorry, ew.
It says it right there.
Yeah.
Hashtag feel the spirit.
Feel the spirit. Look at this. Like, come on. Is this a real human? No,
that's 100%
no.
not a real human.
And look, she's got pants on her chest. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, you know what's going to be sad, Dan? If these people are real and they're watching this.
That's true. That's true. They're all dropping. They're dropping out of chat right now. This guy.
He's going to go.
This guy.
Like, cry himself to sleep in the shower because Dan Larson thinks he's AI.
Yeah. This is a look at the Hasbro booth, which was very busy all the time. Just a lot of money changing hands in there for sure.
So like no one you knew was there, like Emily.
No, I had reached out to them ahead of time.
Yeah.
Before I even went out there, a couple weeks beforehand, I reached out to the people that I worked with for PulseCon, and I was like, "Is there anything for me to like see, do? Do I need to hang out?" And everybody I know from Hasbro was not going to be there.
So why was even Hasbro there?
The Baller Bear.
Yeah,
all right,
I get it.
Right.
It's
an L or an I. I get it. I got you.
I get it. Yeah.
I get it. Big sign for Magic the Gathering. There's Spin Master. I think that kid might be real. I don't know, man. I can't tell what's reality anymore. That's the problem. But here we have some very real, very genuine products. As I approached this booth, they assured me that they have patents in Europe. I was like, what do I look like, a cop? What's going on here?
Noctimus Prime is his name.
Exactly. These are transformable robots, not to be confused with anything else on the planet.
This is Beeblebrum.
Exactly. I don't know.
This is
like, what is going on here? What is going on here? Do you have Crazy Truck? We do have Crazy Truck.
Crazy Truck.
My favorite truck of all the trucks. So yeah, this is Super Truck is this guy's name. Super Truck.
He's not even a truck.
That's debatable.
No, it's not. No one looks at a tank and goes, "Look at that truck."
This is oh no, I guess this one is Super Truck too. I guess they're all Super Truck.
They're all Super Truck. If they're all Super Truck, then nobody's
None
Super
of them
Truck.
are Super Truck. Yeah. Huh. I guess this is just 808 3B and this is 808 4B. Maybe you can just call them whatever you want. Maybe you got to put them in custom packaging. This guy looks pretty cool. That's not like what is it? Not Superhero Squad, not Hero Clicks. What am I trying to think of? The little guys.
Well, yeah.
Like Imaginext?
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Imaginext.
That's it. Imaginext. Yeah.
There it is. Yep.
I like it when a bunch of little guys fit in one big guy.
There it is. What is that? That's at 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 37 seconds. Clip Mike. Hey, look, at least they're not using like actual car, real car designs. They made up their own stuff.
It's car.
Yeah. Look at this. You got this fun super set robots up here.
Oh, love
Those are
superset robots. I used
exactly
to collect those as a kid.
exactly 21 pieces as it should be. That super motorcycle is bigger than both super trucks. It's a very super motorcycle. So Blokies, depending on how you want to say it, had a booth. They didn't, as far as I know, none of it was new stuff. Again, this isn't the kind of show where big reveals and stuff like that are happening out in public. There was definitely, I'm sure, the closed-in booths had new product that they were showing customers and vendors and stuff, but not out publicly. This is all as the signs say here, Blockies, figures creator. These are all custom Blockies. The whole point of this was to sort of showcase the idea that you don't have to just have your Blockies in default mode. If you wanted to, look, you can make up a cool Gundam style Optimus Prime.
I was wondering why Cookie Monster was a samurai.
Yeah. Well, this one I love because you can just tell it's just clay on Big Bird. Straight up clay. And I love it.
That one is like that is like, I realize we're in Germany, but are we going? Is this from the cabaret? Like, what is happening
well,
here?
it's the collars doing
real common.
Franken Big Birder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up fur. Just look at all this. They furred it up.
That's not. When does it stop being Blockies if it's covered in fur?
Exactly. And I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna have to answer some questions on this post. I put this picture out. This I don't even know who this is. The Next Beat, maybe a distributor or something. They had a full Street Fighter 2 and a Street Fighter Alpha 2 cabinets, so I took a picture of that. These are quarter scale arcades, like fully functioning quarter scale arcades. So they were like, what are we calling quarter scale? Is like, I don't know, 12 inches ish, 10. Yeah
12 inches.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fully functional. The buttons work, the joysticks work. This soda machine one is not a fridge, unfortunately. I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed that it didn't bend
tiny quarters.
I was very disappointed it didn't bend tiny little shots of Pepsi. That would have been the best thing in the world. But no, you can. I think if I understood the guy correctly, you can put one can of soda in there, and then otherwise it's basically just like a USB charger because it has like ports on the back, and you can just like plug your stuff in there, and so you basically are just getting that. But the idea here, I don't know if you can see, is that all of this stuff is for sale, including the rug. So the idea here is that you just build a little quarter scale arcade. So you can buy the rug, you can buy the gumball machine, you can buy the trash can, whatever.
Polybius, isn't that like cursed game?
Yeah. No, he told me not to look directly at it.
Okay.
You got Turtles in Time,
Nice.
Space Invaders.
Wait, and these work? So they have like little.
They're absolutely 100% working. Yep, you can play the games. You can get your heaters. You can get your seats for the bar, and build this whole quarter scale arcade.
Yeah,
at
this is called
just
shrinkflation.
$300 each.
You can buy a one-up arcade cabinet for that much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but like, there's so many things I'd rather spend $300 on.
Yeah. Can I get the sand and the cigarette butts in this, please?
Right.
Can you throw some trash in it? Like,
I just put a little kitty litter in there.
Yeah, exactly. Fire extinguisher.
Oh, definitely need that. Does it work?
No, it's a USB charger. No, I don't know.
Right.
These guys I just thought were neat. They had a whole bunch of
Ted
different
Lasso
characters. Yeah, Ted Lasso and some soccer guys. You got Rocky, the this guy thing, Rambo,
Squid Game,
Squid Games. Yeah, right next to Abraham Lincoln. Just another one of these, like, oh, here's a different format to put a bunch of pop culture characters out. Collectibles.
So it's like pop Funko Pop.
Is this Chris? What's his face from D&D?
Chris Pine?
Yeah.
I don't remember wearing that hat, but let's say yes.
If it's not him, I don't know who it's supposed to be. You got Elton John, you got a Stormtrooper, Elvis, there's Abe Lincoln. Different Rocky. There's a different view of the Stormtrooper. You got Johnny from Karate Kid.
A lot of Naruto, a lot of Ted Lasso stuff in here, which is weird.
Yep. You can get Batman, RoboCop, and the Queen of England.
Golden 11
Wednesday.
from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I thought Gene was given 2 middle fingers, but they're like little
Nice
spikes.
little claws. It does look like
Yeah.
little fingers.
You can get the whole set of Rockies, I guess. He's
Yeah.
got multiple different modes here. I'm assuming all of Kiss is available too. But I just thought those were neat, and I thought this display was really neat. I was like, oh man, that is a classy collection display.
that is sharp. Mhm.
I really like that. Do you sell that? You know,
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Oh,
there's
I picked the
Ash.
wrong one. Good night, Jason.
Got a toy
Have
show
a
to
good
check out in the morning.
night.
Catch the rest on the replay. All right, thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun at the show. Yeah, I took a few pictures of this. Oh, look, there's Gollum. They were called Minix or Mini X. I don't know what they're going for there. Minix or Mini X collectible figures. So if you're interested, keep an eye out for those. We got some plush. We got some. There were all kinds of building toys, and probably at least 5 or 6 different companies putting out different build-a-flower things, because I'm assuming Lego's been killing it with those Lego flowers.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't know how many of those the roses were out for Mother's Day last year. Like, the aisles were just full of that thing. They had like drop boxes. Like I said, dinosaur combiners and dinosaurs with
Ankylosaurus
gear
up there?
and all kinds of stuff. This is, oh, I can't read that. Yeah, you got an Ankylosaurus right there. T-Rex, Triceratops. Yep. This is Anky Tanktron. Apparently,
Tanktron. I like it.
You got Velop Racing Tron and I can't read it. Terry Jet Tron. I'm gonna assume it is. And then I don't know if this was a real toy or if somebody just snuck in and like,
quick, you got the barrel. Yeah.
yeah, put a fake thing out, or maybe there was like a really fancy elaborate thing there before and they pulled a quick swap hoping nobody would notice. Just walked out the door with the
There's like no
horse.
kids at this right?
So
like,
there's no kids. Yeah,
it's not like a photo op for like the kids to come and sit on.
Yeah,
or anything.
no, that's for adults to sit on this very sad looking horse.
So sad.
This is the
Hey,
Clixo display. Yeah,
Yeah.
from the bird thing from the beginning. As you can see, their whole display here. Pretty neat stuff. Looks like fun. Oh yeah, there's a close up of that bird. This is the Kobe booth, which is another sort of building block, Legos or whatever. But they have all these like officially licensed, military aircraft and stuff. When we went to, that's what Ferguson wrote. Oh, that's why he's so sad.
It's one of the reasons he's so sad.
I have a big, me and Kobe have beef because at
Whoa,
Toy Fair,
I see what you did there.
I didn't do that on purpose. That just comes out naturally.
No.
There's my
Claim
sound
it.
Even
bite.
worse.
There's my sound bite. At Toy Fair 2020, they were still promoting Top Gun Maverick stuff, and they had all the licensed Maverick Kobe airplane sets and stuff. And so I was like super interested, really excited. And the guy was like, "Oh, you have a YouTube show? Yeah, no, we'll send you some samples and whatever." And so I was like, "Yes, I'm gonna get some samples of this," and they never sent them out. Jerks. This tank was enormous. It had to have been at least like 2 feet by like, I don't know, a foot tall. It was huge.
That's huge.
Yeah, it must have weighed like, I don't know, 150 pounds.
That's
Look, they
like
got these
$300 worth of plastic right
It
there.
really is. They've got their own little proprietary minifigs with I don't know, like Conan and some Roman
It's like
warriors.
Sylvester Stallone somehow.
Yeah, seriously. Got a chariot back here. Full-size Volkswagen bus in the booth. This bird from Blue Bricks over here, another building block thing. This tree over at NanoClicks. Yeah, I took that picture for you,
What?
Kate.
Oh my goodness.
That's almost as good as a blow mold.
All I have to say is oink oink NanoClicks.
Oink, oink.
That's oink oink. This is Hocus Pocus. I think all their products rhyme.
What is that? Tree?
Yeah, we got Ruhr. That's like 800 pounds of blocks right there.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
These were some calendars, licensed calendars. Everybody wants to wake up to one of the ring race,
That's
mark the days of your life.
Yikes.
They were fun. They look neat. Jurassic Park, Stranger Things. These were all prop replica kinds of things you can use with your cosplays and whatever. Lord of the Rings. You get your Star Wars badge, rank badge. Oh, that's for Thrawn. The Eye of Agamotto clock, X-Men badge. Sonic and Knuckles up here. Better shot of that. Some rings. This guy on the toilet.
Hey, it's me.
There's like a whole display of like they were just silly, and it's funny. I think it's a neat, funny thing.
He's even got his phone in his hands.
And this was a whole themed section of like stupid toilet humor things. Like golf while you're pooping.
Okay, so what's the pitch there? Hey man, I got an idea for a business. Okay,
Exactly.
Hear me out.
I assume this goes into like Spencer's, gag
for
gift.
sure, yeah.
Like, hey, I got you that thing.
There's
you wanted.
still a company
Here's
making
toilet
this. Someone
timer.
out
yeah,
there is
for
like,
sure,
I've got
for
this
sure.
idea.
Yeah,
Pooping's funny,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Timer, can you make it in time?
Which, you want to play golf while pooping? Yes.
Got to work on my stroke.
Always.
I don't know if I had seen that they are doing Knights of the Zodiac blockies, but I guess they are. Yeah.
Interesting.
Naruto. I don't know if Naruto had been announced. I don't know if I'm breaking the story right now or what.
Uh-oh.
I had seen pictures of the
Getting
Ultraman.
out.
We had seen pictures of the Super Sentai. So yeah, I don't think there's anything new over here.
I still have this that I haven't even built yet. Like
Oh, jeez.
I'll get around to it one day.
This guy, Quantum Heroes Dino Stir, which I don't know what that is, but again, we got a dinosaur combiner thing, which is pretty cool. And this was a suit. I didn't actually get to see anybody walking around dressed up in it, but I was looking at some Spielwarenmesse videos earlier on YouTube today, and this guy was definitely walking around at one point. Slightly different angle, a little closer up. Pretty cool suit. Got some Lord of the Rings props and games and things. Pooping Gollum.
I was going to ask, why is Gollum pooping?
Yeah. Batman and the Joker chess set. Me and this werewolf guy. I'm on the right.
Oh,
we're dressed very similarly. These things were just cool. Sometimes it's like you're just walking by the booths, you see a cool thing. I'm not a vendor, I'm not a retailer, distributor, anything, so I'm not really there. I'm not going to take up these people's time asking questions when they've got other people who are actually there to spend money. I just thought these things were cool, and decided to take pictures of them. So I don't even know if this booth is the manufacturer, the distributor. I don't know. Are they the factory? I don't know. I was like, ooh, Gundams.
What day is this? Like,
This is still Tuesday,
okay.
I believe. Grandpa Gundam. I had to take that picture because Gun Tank never gets any love.
He doesn't. Gun Tank.
Yeah, right in the back. Plus, he had the Titans version of the G2, and
Get out of here, Sazabi. No one cares about you.
me with another walking building block character.
Not Lego though. He doesn't say
Nope.
Lego on him. No.
Nope. It's cold in there. You can tell. This lady walking around on her stilts with her light up fairy cape thing. This is, I don't know who this is. It says Caustic Infinite Statues and Collectibles, Caustic Collectibles. So I don't know if they're a store, they're a vendor, whatever, but they had a bunch of different cool stuff here in their booth, including Missing in Action, Bloodsport, and two different Toshiro Mifune statues here, and all this other stuff here, just various collectible statues. You're looking at die-cast cars and stuff all day. You're like, oh boy, some familiar things. Look, it's the McFarlane Spider-Man, that stuff. Again, like none of this stuff is for sale. It's just examples of product that they either sell or manufacture or distribute or whatever. I took this picture for Kate so she can see that there's Christmas trees.
Don't think that I didn't already zoom right in on those.
Yeah.
More of these ones.
Yeah. See what the sign says. Ready table Christmas tree. I don't think it's any fun. I think it's one of those prepackaged, open it up and everything's already on it.
Yeah,
Go to the
fine.
toy store. Did you bring the Christmas trees? Yeah. I brought
Yeah,
the Christmas
exactly.
trees.
Exactly. Then I went over to good friends Boss Fight Studios booth where they had the package sample of the new 6-inch officially licensed Red Sonja figure, which for those keen-eyed observers will notice that they have redone her face so that it looks better than the previous version. And the figure looked great. I didn't get to actually mess around with it. It wasn't like an actual production sample. But it looked really good. These two figures in the front are the newer what is it called? The Hacks. Hacks is their regular 4-inch scale. These are Epic Hacks. Epic Hacks is the 6-inch scale.
Oh,
Thus
okay.
far, the only thing they've released in the 6-inch Epic Hacks line are the skeletons. So these are other figures, other kinds of characters that are coming to Epic Hacks. They're not discontinuing their 4-inch line, but they're adding 6-inch scale figures to their offerings as well. This is the 4-inch Red Sonja. I almost called her Sonya Blade. Red Sonja.
Red
So
Sonja
they are
Blade.
Yeah, so they're doing a red. I'm getting mixed up now. They're doing the jet lag's catching up to me now. They're doing a 6-inch version and a 4-inch version because they're trying to take care of both of those markets who have been traditionally they've been a 4-inch scale retailer creator, and now they're trying to take both audiences.
We
figure
saw
looked
that a lot. Yeah, we saw that a lot in the Star Wars collecting thing. You get those the 3.75-inch collectors get real mad when 6-inchers come around.
Yeah. This was a almost final production Garfield. It was not quite final yet.
Are they gonna make those back lines come around anymore?
So I asked about that, and I don't know
What
how much I'm allowed to say.
Okay, because like from the front, he just looks like an orange cat.
He has no stripes. He looks like he has no stripes.
Yeah.
And as far as I think I can say, it wasn't totally their call.
I see.
Because it bugs the heck out of me.
Yeah,
Like from the back, he looks great.
he looks great.
So good.
Perfect.
So cute.
Perfect. I just need you to pull those. I just need you to pull
like
these
half
around
inch.
just a
Yeah.
little bit longer.
Yeah.
I just need to be able to see them from the front.
Yeah.
Like he just looks like they're missing. Nermal looks great. Odie looks great. The three of them look fantastic together. He's got the animated tail action.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's two different tails. There's one that's just the tail piece, but you can also put this one in.
That's
and then
awesome.
He's got two different mouths, so you can go with tongue out or teeth, like big smiling teeth grin. And I think he has interchangeable set of like ears, eyes, so that his eyes are a little bit more closed. I believe they all come with alternate facial expressions. Oh, and then look at Sprocket.
Oh,
Sprocket, so good. Looks
my
so
gosh.
good.
It's like my favorite thing. I
Yeah.
just love it so much.
Will that
Posable-
scale with all your other 6-inch scale dogs?
No, it's too
Or
big.
It's too big. It's too big.
It's
It could be a
giant,
big
yeah.
breed dog. It could be a
Yeah.
big breed dog.
No, this is like I think he's like almost quarter scale in this time. But one of the fun things about Sprocket is that I believe he has posable eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And he also comes with interchangeable hands or front paws, however you want to say that. So that like, on the show, there would be times where he might be like holding something. And so it would be the puppeteer's hand, like
Right.
in a glove. And so he comes with those switch out, like looks like the puppeteer hands if you want to have him holding something, which I thought was just a really fun, clever thing. And there he is.
Did you know that Nermal's a boy?
I don't know that I really ever thought about it, honestly.
Normal's a
never-
boy?
I just assumed Nermal was a girl, but Nermal's
Yeah.
a boy. Yeah. Hey, someone in chat just said needs a ship to the Abu Dhabi thing, and it's
There it is.
It's right there.
It's adorable.
It's right there.
It's adorable. That is Chris Oliveri and Martin Uniacki from Boss Fight Studios. He's sales, he's design and product managing, I believe. Just two super nice, super passionate guys. I believe Chris used to work for Hasbro at some point. I think he's worked for other companies too. And then Martin has been all over as well. And they're just, I learned a lot from both of them just from hanging out in the booth for a couple of maybe 30 minutes on 2 different days. And then we were at the big we'll get to the dinner in a minute here. I was sitting with them at the dinner as well, and I just learned a lot because I've never been on that end of the toy industry, designing, making, producing, sales and whatever. I've just always been on the fan side. So the more I can learn about it, the more it helps me appreciate and sort of do my job on my end. And this was their booth, their little booth tucked into the corner.
Little booth.
Yeah, but it's all they need. They can have their meetings, they can talk to people, and I think this is their third year being at Spielwarenmesse.
It's a 3.75 inch scale booth.
Yeah, it really is. This is Unicorn about to just absolutely destroy that clown,
just murdering that clown,
and he's enjoying. He's doing the Michael Jordan.
To do so.
Yeah, he's doing the Michael Jordan tongue thing. He's so just cash about it. Absolutely going to destroy him. I don't know what these are. Fisher. What are these, like popcorn? The packing peanuts? I think they're packing peanuts and just in different colors. This is what's going on there.
Oh,
they have different
probably.
flavors.
Yeah. Don't put them in your mouth.
Why not?
This no exaggeration was one of my favorite things in the entire show.
Are they wooden?
They're not wooden.
Oh.
They're
They
two
look like
halves. They're plastic. They're a nice. It feels great plastic, and the two halves are magnetized together.
Oh.
And when you open them up, there's a skeleton inside.
Oh.
That's kind of cool. Just like a real person.
Just like a real person. If you bifurcate them, you get a free skeleton.
Is that a Ankylosaurus? Oh my goodness.
I absolutely loved them. I just thought the designs were so adorable. Look at this little T-Rex. Look at this guy. He's
cute.
Adorable. And you can just slaughter him. You can just tear him in half.
Just like Megatron in the Transformers movie. I'll take two.
Is that true? Have you seen them at your zoo? That's so good. I loved them. I was trying to talk my way into getting that Ankylosaurus, and by that I mean trying to distract the person so I could steal it.
So you can tail it. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, old habits die hard, huh, Dan?
Seriously, I haven't been training for a long time, so I've gotten lazy.
This is an epic heist. The whole thing went.
Just the whole thing. I don't know what these are. Some sort of crystal lamp things or whatever. I just thought they looked cool, Halloween themed.
I'm surprised that Kate doesn't already have something like that.
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
So can you go back one? Can you go back one? Please?
Oh, one more? Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
It's like a T-Rex.
So I'm pretty sure that I saw one house this year that had not the Halloween ones, but that had like maybe a whole crystallized like reindeer and tree and snowman, and it was beautiful. I wonder if that's what those are. Those are so
I'm not
cool.
sure where these fall. So you think tacky or nice?
Well, all holiday decoration.
You're a little biased, yes.
By definition, I think the rule is one thing is nice, two things is nice, three things is tacky, five things
four things is nice,
on the other side of
nice.
tacky. You have to like get through tacky to the other side.
Yeah, it starts off nice,
push
goes
through,
to tacky,
push through.
And then it goes right back around to nice.
Because
when
like,
you complete the collection, it's like shooting the moon in hearts.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So like if you only have like a handful of things, that can be tacky. Like you gotta go right through it. You gotta commit fully.
Yeah. So at this point, I was I really wanted some ice cream. And I did not have €4 to get the smallest portion of ice cream that was for sale. So I once again had to pass on getting ice cream. But I did go up to the press lounge area where they had beverages and stuff laid out for everybody. And once again, in Germany, there is no ice anywhere. You could get room temperature soda in a tiny little glass and just keep drinking it. And we're just
Love it.
This is the absolute dumbest thing I've ever seen. I think this company's name is Goner. Like you're a goner because I've got a gun. I'm going to shoot you. I think. I was shocked to see that display.
Are these selling things in the 1980s? Like, what's going on here?
I was stunned. Look, it's hard to have a sense of how things work outside of, the country that you live in. And I know for, the majority of my life since the 80s, guns aren't toys has been the thing. Guns are fun when you become an adult, and everybody should have one and use it all the time, regardless of the setting. But as kids, guns aren't toys. You got to learn, responsible fake gun management, I guess. I don't know, something like that. But look, they've got every genre of fake toy gun that looks like a real gun that'll get you killed, but only in America.
None of them have orange tabs at the end, and that's
no,
because
in most countries they know even if a little kid has a gun, you don't shoot them, whether they have a gun or not. You don't shoot kids. The Goner Party. That's good. That's clever. Here's another brand of building blocks, flowers. This is Bullyland. You want to get by this booth quick.
Get out!
Hustle on by.
Hey,
Hustle on by. Come back here, nerd.
They have like a toilet in the back, a little trash can. Like first we dump you in here, then we dump you in here.
Totally. This was like a sort of carve out where they had their own little town of booths of like miniature, various job oriented, training things. So you got your chef set here, Tasty Junior. You got this, I think, is like wood shop.
It was literally Black and Decker. That's like
literally Black and Decker. Yep. They're all sponsored. You got Wolf Garten over here. We got Miracle Grow Kids.
Miracle Grow.
Yeah, everybody's like, Miracle Grow for kids. Yeah,
my first weed killer.
Exactly. And then down the other side, you have Stanley Jr., Goodyear, and Charbroil.
Yeah,
like legit. Look at these tiny little adorable grills. They're so good.
Sponsored by.
You just bleeped out, Kate. I think it's the Wi-Fi back there. Yeah, look at Goodyear. Look at these. How fun are these toys? Like, not at all.
It's like Hot Wheel tracks.
Yeah. But I do love the Stanley stuff. Like tiny little leaf blower, and like none of these work. Like you can't actually go blow leaves with them. They're just fun little toys to pretend. Kate, you might need to log out, log back in. I'm not hearing you at all.
No.
You are here. Okay.
She was in a horse coma for a second.
She didn't get enough horses.
It's true. It's true.
This is Mojo Farmland. We got equestrian set. We got horse bathing set, horse stable, farm enclosure, Western Ranch Corral. All your horse needs.
That's not enough room for those horses.
Yeah. No, you can't get enough. There's not enough speed to jump those jumps in that space right there.
No. Full size Porsche. Is that a 911, 924, 258? I don't know. Porsche. Okay. That's Blue Jazz Streak. I don't know who that is. It's Psycho, I think. Mine Hair. Oh, is that Mine Hair? I think that might be Mine Hair from Super GoBots.
Oh, that's what it is. He's a super GoBot. Yeah.
This I just thought was a cute little thing, little mini.
Oh my!
Yeah, I think it's for mice. I think it's for this. Actually, I think the next
cat
picture
litter for mice
says what it is. Sam and Julia is what it is. The Mouse Mansion. Sam and Julia. The Mouse Mansion.
I think it's for spoops.
For poops.
For spoops.
For poops. I think it's for spoops.
First mouse on the moon.
And of course, the moon's made of cheese, so I wouldn't.
It's these little guys.
Those guys are
so it's like real mice. It's not like a pet.
No, not real mice. No, this isn't a pet store. It's a pet store.
I don't know if they do things weirdly in German.
Little box of mouse penne, box of mouse lasagna.
Do you think there's just mouse turds everywhere in their house?
Probably.
Do you think they have a bathroom?
This was the skinned giant fantasy animal section.
How do you skin a snowman?
Yeah. We're back in Costume Town, Halloween Town, Party Town. We got funny fashions, just absolutely hilarious. The funniest fashions you've ever seen, like Mother Teresa. So funny.
Are those the
Napoleon, Rasputin, and Mother Teresa.
What, Kate?
It's the Beatles.
It's the Beatles, yeah.
It's the cover for Sgt. Pepper.
Exactly.
You got sexy Rocky here, which I guess that's redundant. Rocky's always sexy, right?
Rocky's, never seen a non-sexy Rocky.
You got Pimp Ben Stiller, I think this is here. Skin fantasy animal displayed as a snowman. I don't know. Scary.
These are very funny fashion. I'm
Yes,
laughing.
just abs the funniest, most hilarious fashions you've ever seen in your life. Yeah.
What is that, a scary camel back there? What is that?
You got hobo street kid magician. This is
Like what? No, what is that? What is that animal back there behind the scary clown?
it's a headless horseman.
It's a headless horseman. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. With like a moss covered.
No, I don't know what that is. I
jacket.
hate that so much. Oh my god.
This is an affront to Kate's sensibilities.
Oh my god. Well, no, I'm just trying to picture like.
Here, is this better? How's this?
I do love that. That octopus is awesome.
It really is. It really is. That's why I took the picture. It's so good.
Like-
Seahorse looks great. Octopus
Yeah.
looks great. Yeah.
So cool.
Something. This guy, I just heard the funniest joke in the world. He's crying. He's crying, laughing.
Trying so hard. Yeah. Hold on. Did you put the circle around those numbers there?
What numbers? Over
Or-
here? No, it's
I
like
don't
it's like a loop or something.
Oh, it's like I thought you like highlighted it. Like,
Oh,
look
yeah,
at all-
no.
Hey man, look at all these
Yeah.
fives.
Yeah.
So funny. Check out these fives.
Can you believe this?
We're now in some sort of.
It's crazy. It's like 16, 25, 40. Wait, it's 24. Just trying to do math on the fly. Why does that horse look like it has a human mouth?
Don't ask questions. It's Germany.
Just run. Just run.
Just run.
Yeah. That's me and Gene, giant Gene.
Oh, Giant Gene.
No,
Gene's
it's like
dad.
Gene's long lost opa. I said that. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, better view.
waving hi to Gene.
Yeah. I don't have one of the 10, 12-foot skeletons. So is that the 10, 12-foot skeleton from like Home Depot and whatever that everybody has?
I
Oh,
don't
maybe.
think so. No,
maybe.
they had one outside of Double Midnight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That wasn't theirs though. That belonged to like the building people.
Oh, to the
That
building,
It didn't
right,
belong
right.
to Double Midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got another headless horseman. We got this creepy jack-o'-lantern guy. All kinds
Ugh.
of murder implements.
It's Germany.
Fake, I assume. I don't know.
I want to go to the National Haunted House
That's
convention.
Do you bring
What?
haunted houses with you? How does that work?
I'm cosplaying as Haunted House.
Is it like you just walk around like you are a haunted house person who sets up haunted houses and you go to this convention to find things for your haunted houses?
Yeah, that's,
You're
like,
gonna
that's where they debut all the new decor.
Yeah. Are you gonna
That's
get a lot of use?
amazing.
You're gonna get a lot of use out of congrats, you did it.
Congrats, you did it.
These are
There's
all
like
for-
one day a year happy birthday
Yeah.
works. Like you bring out the sign just
You bring it for
happy
everybody's.
birthday.
God, you know more than one person that has a birthday. I think this is the Nan cave for your Nan.
There's a
My
lot of
Nan-
knitting.
This is the cave.
Lots
for
of
my
knitting
Nan.
happens at the Nan Cave.
Yeah.
A
Let's
lot
party.
of tea is drunk there.
Is this one sign or two signs?
Boy or girl?
It's a girl.
Like
Okay,
Corn,
so
corn,
I'm
oh,
told.
baby.
hold on. I am
Oh,
told
baby.
that yes, it is an actual convention
Oh, nice.
where if you are the purveyor of a purveyor, where if you're the person who puts on haunted houses, you go. Let's
I'm
go.
a purveyor of 5
Yeah.
haunted houses.
I would like to see all the newest innovations and
Oh.
screaming chimneys. Yeah.
Sort of a sommelier of haunted houses, if you will. Just
Congrats,
take
you
a
did
little
it,
sip, swish it around, spit it out.
More funny fashions, just absolutely hilarious fashions. Just so funny.
Hilarious. I like the Victorian
Exactly.
man and
It's like-
woman next to clown man and woman.
Yeah, Mary Poppins and what's his face, Dick Van Dyke. This is
I wanna go to-
submitted without
What?
comment. Just throw that in there. Just hustling
Oh,
Santa.
sexy Santa.
Yeah. That's me with the Top Gun sign. Mask World with all your favorite characters like Pumuckle and Yukari. I don't know.
Yukari, yeah.
I don't know what these people. I know Heidi. Heidi, I know. I don't know Wiki.
Wiki.
We got so this guy. I walk by and I see him like that, and I'm like,
so happy.
I'm like getting ready to take a picture, and he sees me and he looks up and he starts to stand up, and I was like, no, sit down. Can you go back to doing exactly what we're doing before? I wanted to get that picture. It looked so great, and so he sat back down, let me take the picture, and then I was like, well, now I should like talk to him or something. So,
no, I don't need to do anything. I get the gist.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. So
you got
so
foam
he's like,
hats.
yeah, he was like, you want to try on a hat? I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. So. I didn't realize. I didn't even notice until I was going through the pictures, as seen on Shark Tank.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Yeah. I was just like, oh man, sad. Like burning. I don't know who the Dragon Ball Z characters are. Who has the fire hair? Like
he's Goku. He's a Super
Yeah,
Saiyan. Yeah,
exactly.
I got it.
exactly. Some more hilarious fashions. This is a different booth.
Doc Shen, nothing was for sale here.
Yeah, nothing's for
Yeah.
sale. But I'm definitely looking up that hat place. I want to
Yeah.
collab with them and the suit place. For
Yeah.
sure.
In the same video at the same time.
Preferably,
Like,
yeah, preferably, for sure. Sponsored by that playing golf on the toilet game at the same time. Just throw it all in there.
The greatest video Secret
Yeah.
Galaxy's ever done.
Yeah, this this is the mustaches booth, but they do have also beards as well. I think they were double dipping, or maybe they're just trying out the beards. I don't know. But,
I don't know if you can really call what that kid's wearing as a beard. The stringiness.
I don't know if that one's AI or just what's going on there.
He looks terrified. Like blink twice if you're being held against your will.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I think this kid up below is keeping an eye on him. Like,
Yeah.
don't you dare, don't you go anywhere. Yeah, we'll be getting in touch with them as well.
Again, same video. Suit,
Exactly.
hat, mustache.
All of it, going all in. Yeah, and then there was a huge fireworks section, and
Wow.
these are I like the tiny little like I like legal. I don't know what's going on there. These are rude. This is the backfire rude box. It's always rude. Fireworks, shooting them off at 2:00 in the morning on a Wednesday in June. Idiots. I took so many pictures of fireworks stuff. Just it was crazy. This is cool things. Can't say it if it's not true. The booth is just full of cool things.
So Joy Toy wasn't there, but Toys and Joy was there.
So Joy Toy was there. Joy Toy
Oh.
had a booth, and as far as I know, it is the Joy Toy, but they didn't have any action figure stuff in their booth. They didn't even have a Warhammer logo up. So I'm like, that can't be the same Joy Toy. But
what did they have on display there? Like nothing.
just like a bunch of other stuff. That's not the only thing they make. They make tons of other stuff apparently.
I don't think that's true.
But from what I understand, and another sort of part of why I was invited out there is action figures are so underrepresented just in the general European market that, you know, they're trying to sort of expand and bring in more action figure businesses to Spielwarenmesse. I'm a masshole. We don't get to have fireworks. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Well, I wish we could take care of it up here. Tired of all that noise. This
But
is
then you're not
the
living free or dying.
It's true. It's true. It is easier. It's harder to die when you're not playing with fireworks all the time.
It's true.
The fireworks clearly state light fuse.
There you go. Joy
and
Toy
get
is
away.
a UK distributor. Thank you, Ace. I hung out with Ace on.
I was gonna
Thursday.
say, are there Ace pictures on here?
The stuff I did not take a picture of Ace.
That's fair.
Different from the Joy Toy licensee. There it is. Okay. Thank you for that clarification, because everybody I talked to didn't seem to know what the story was there. But we have Chat May here for those that are familiar with Chat May toys. We've got the Robo Dog and all kinds of fun military themed stuff here. We've got more combining dinosaur robots.
That's like
It's just-
legitimately like the fifth one
I'm
we've
serious.
seen. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's totally. And this one's fun. I really like this one. These are great little like skeleton looking dino guys.
Those guys are cute. They have really cute faces.
Look, he's got like the VTOL wings. Yeah,
I do
yeah,
like it.
that robot's pretty cool.
You have a nephew that would dig that thing.
Yeah, no kidding. This is Kushart.
I have a me that would dig that thing.
That's right. This is that same Sam and Julia. I just thought these
Yeah.
things were so cute.
I love
Are
it.
they little lunchboxes?
Yeah,
Little-
basically, yeah.
Like little suitcases. Oh my gosh, those are adorable.
Absolutely. I was like, oh man, did they come with all this little, like, all these miniature little, look at this tiny little, like, toy in a box thing here. back here.
Yes, I love them.
I could
They're
use
so
those for
fun.
action figure photography.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sam and Julia are now also on TV. Look at this place back here. Look at this thing. We want
my
to own
God.
that. I want to live in that.
Yeah.
Look at this. Is that like the set from their TV show or something? Like, holy cow, I love that so much.
Oh, you know what? I think I know this. I think they're from Holland or something. I'm pretty sure there's
Probably.
like a place where there's like this is built into a wall. I'm gonna have to look that up.
There's a
Oh my
lot
gosh,
of
those are so
fans of
cute.
Chat Maze stuff for sure. Yes. I have Chat Maze stuff. They make some really cool stuff. Don't ask me. I don't know.
I like the fishing stormtrooper. a lot.
Yes.
What is it about? I don't know what
Totally
the
like
deal is.
borrowers.
Don't know. Don't care.
Why?
I love this.
He's on the toilet.
How does he poop with armor on?
There's like a hose or something that attaches to the back. His Game Boy or a PlayStation Stormtrooper with his blaster right in his crotch. I don't.
Oh, I love the guitar.
What? What even are these things? I don't know. Like, and I don't know what's going on back here either. Zombie Superman. So weird. So weird. And then there's Batman with his balls and gas.
Hey, I'm
sorry.
Batman.
Sorry,
I've got my
balloon
ball-
gas.
I've got my ball and gas.
Balloon gas. He's the party man.
It's bat balloon gas.
Yeah. This is your family on Mars. Mars fashions. This is just a completely other costume booth in Party Town. There was like a whole party section that was like the fireworks, the costumes, the poppers, the confetti things. Like you could deck out a whole party there. So that was the end of the convention, day one. At the end, there was a thing called Toy Night. Toy Night was invitation only. It was a limited attendance event to sort of allow the executives, the invitees, the media and stuff to let their hair down and have some fun and get a meal. And the theme was Waterworld. So the whole, this was this was like a hockey arena that was dressed up to be like it was underwater. Not the movie. Not the movie.
Okay, so that answered one question. Is the floor a hockey arena? Like
It is.
ice?
It is. No.
Okay.
They had like the wood panels down so that
I
the
got
ice
you.
was
All right.
covered up.
Because all I got was a cryptic picture of this with the Waterworld thing. It's like, I'll explain later.
Yeah.
It's like,
We'll get to that in a second
many
here.
questions.
So you can kind of see it down here. There's like glass. There's like a glass wall set up. Because there's a tank of water right there, like a giant 200,000 gallon tank of water. And so it being underwater themed, they had this like giant submersible little submarine with like a couple of bell divers coming out of it. And they're like, doing the like slow moving thing as if they were underwater, really selling it. I appreciated the commitment to the bit. In fact, I think I have, there's a video of them getting out of the submersible, pretending to be underwater.
Are they the DJ?
No, they're not.
So the DJ was Kevin Costner.
I dug the helmets though, like with the light on the inside and
Sure.
just the contrast against all this like monochromatic, blue light everywhere. There was a really cool fountain that I unfortunately didn't get any pictures of. I want to know if they like rehearsed this. Do they have like a bit going? Go over there, get me some cheese and crackers. That's the pretzels and bread basket with my just cooler than room temperature bottle of Pepsi that I couldn't get any ice for. But I was sitting with Chris and Martin from Boss Fight, and Martin like flagged down one of the wait staff and was like, "Hey, can we get 2 cups of just like ice? Just bring us a cup of ice." And thankfully, they actually did bring us a couple of cups of ice so I could pour my soda over the ice. So this is the tank of water in the back here, and there's like a jet ski thing back here. And so it's like what's going to happen. We still don't know, but they kept, you know, sort of hinting at like a show. There's going to be a show. Okay, well, what's the show going to be? Is this guy going to do like donuts on his jet ski in the tank?
Just around.
Yeah, exactly. Just doing like circles or whatever. This was the whole room, you know, like filled
How
up.
many
Those,
people are there? Jeez.
I don't know. What do you think? Like 300 maybe?
Had to be
400, something like that. And those balls, the like lights that are hanging from the ceiling, those were on like motors, so they were kind of like bobbing up and down the entire time. It was really neat. It was the mood was really nice. It was very hard to like recognize people because just this blue light was just everywhere. Giant turtle. And so this was the event. This was the show. This guy has this the jet ski has a hose attached to this guy's Green Goblin platform skateboard thing that he's on, that is blasting water out of the bottom of it so that he can Iron Man fly around the room in his LED Tron suit, and then it's got sparklers so that it looks like it's, you know, exhaust coming out of these things.
Oh my
So
God,
this
there's
guy's,
so
like,
much that
rocketing around town. Yes, I thought I was going to watch a man die for sure. And there had been like a 15-minute delay because they almost started, and then the MCs were like, "Oh, we're getting the signal that they're not quite ready to go. They're having a problem." And I'm like, "Is this all part of the like showmanship of this thing to really build up the fact that this is dangerous and deadly, you know, so that when you're watching this guy do this to the like Blue Dabba Dee Dabba song, you know, like you're like on the edge of your seat, like, oh my God, he's gonna die." You know. It was crazy. It just like I did not expect to be seeing a show of this caliber at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. You know?
The Fish Under the Sea dance.
Fish Under the Sea dance. Yeah.
I'm glad that you think the people like that are closest to that are getting like wet right now.
So they made an announcement before it
Yeah.
started. They were like, basically everybody in the first 5 rows here, you're gonna get soaked. And like some of them had,
You're in
you know,
the
rain.
splash zone.
Yeah, seriously. And that's where all the executives from like Spielwarenmesse were sitting. They got drenched for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And like later on, I'm not going to play the whole video. It's like 6.5 minutes long or something. But at the end of it, like when he's just about to wrap it up, you can see him trying to play the physics of like kicking his feet out so that the spray goes like right out over the crowd, but he doesn't like fall to his death. And he gets real high. He gets up. He's like above these lights and stuff up here. Like it was pretty crazy. Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden it was a Gallagher concert for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So wild.
Yeah. I'm sure that dude usually has a much bigger field to play in than just this like tiny little fish tank.
So you
And
guys
that
like toys, huh?
Yeah. And that dude on that jet ski has to be absolutely soaked.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I'm just like gawking, like, what am I even watching? This is ridiculous. That was me trying to steal a selfie with one of the divers. My hand was moving too much. This is day 2. This is Wednesday. I didn't really have anything to do until Wednesday afternoon officially. So I'm like, you know what? I want to go out and try to see some of the sites around the area. So I grabbed this map from the hotel. This is looking back at the Nuremberg Grand Central Station, which is the mall and the train station and everything right next to my hotel. That building on the left is the hotel that I was staying in. You see how close together they are. This is across the street. The what is it called? The workhouse, something like that. Yeah, just a pretty cool building inside. Oh, Handwerkhof, that's what it is. It's the Nuremberg Handwerkhof. And it's just all these old I don't know, I want to say traditional, but I don't know what German traditional houses look like. I don't know what this architectural style is. But you know, I was just walking around.
Storybook.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It's this quiet little town in Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yeah, right.
This right here is this restaurant that sells like bratwurst, and I don't know if these are other foods. I only know this one. I don't know what these other things are. And then yeah, just walking around, hitting this map. I had SGO1 out again, taking some pictures of him. Just some of the sites around the city. Just some really cool architecture and old buildings and things. And Andy Warhol. This picture I was trying to get of this squirrel right here. I was trying to catch. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm like, are German squirrels different from American squirrels?
Yeah,
Like,
Sure looks like it.
what kind of squirrels do they have? But he was he definitely he saw me trying to take his picture and is like, I do not consent.
Wow.
And then I got him here again.
It's like a fox.
Yeah, he has like really long like fur on his ears, and
He's so red.
Yeah, very red. Yeah. Gavin says that's a red-assed squirrel, so I don't know if that's official or there's SGO1 again, this cool building, this cinema. I was gonna go see Mufasa in German, decided I didn't have time. SGO1 again. Exactly. There was fots everywhere. You know what it means.
Font.
Font.
Fountain.
Yeah, there was everywhere. So this is the gift shop at the art museum that I did go to. This is I almost had lunch at Burger Heart. Kannst du ihn benzwingen? I don't know what any of that means. This was so on the right is the actual art museum that I went to. On the left is I don't know, there's like restaurants in there. One of the restaurants was called Kokoro, which pretty sure Kate knows what that means.
Oh, that's the Beach Boys song. It's way down in Kokoro.
No.
Oh, Ruben.
If I said Kokoro wa Tamago.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
was it a
Yeah, it's a Japanese
Was it
restaurant.
an egg
that
place?
heart? Is that your heart is an egg?
Kokoro is heart, Tamago is
Heart.
egg. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the ending to Jetman.
It's exactly. It's that closing theme to Jetman. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So this is the museum I went to. It was really cool inside, and that's the staircase. And I didn't think I could take pictures in the galleries, so I didn't take any. And then I watched a video when I got home of somebody just shooting video in the galleries. So maybe I could have. I don't know. This was a church nearby. This is just walking around, looking at stuff in churches and things. This is the mobile fromage cart that is always parked out there.
Omelette du fromage.
yeah. I can't believe you didn't.
You can get Baumstreisel and Longos.
Yeah, you should have definitely gotten Baumstreisel because I mean,
Yeah. I don't know if these are good fromage prices or not. I don't buy a lot of fromage. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge.
yeah. Between that, so like you need that to offset your gummy bear situation.
No, I thought aren't they both downers?
It
I need an
depends.
upper.
It depends if you can do lactose or not.
Okay. This is
Yeah.
this say they're barbiturates. I need an amphetamine.
Well, there was an apothecary back there.
Oh, that's right. So we got a floral thing out here. I'm telling you, man, AI was absolutely everywhere.
Ooh,
Absolutely
no.
everywhere.
Is that
Nobody
even
cares.
legal? Like, it's not
No.
legal at all.
We'll make it legal.
Yeah.
Just grotesque, disgusting. Absolutely hate it. This I was trying to get a picture of this duck. It looks like a vulture, but like this whole black part is its head.
What?
Yeah. That's why I was like, I gotta get a picture of that duck.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. And then
I love that duck. Is
I
there
was like,
another duck out there in the
well,
middle?
so yeah, I was like, oh, this is a pretty canal, but I need another picture of that duck. I need another shot.
God, this
What?
duck.
What it looks like.
It's not even a duck. That's
I
not
don't
a
know what
duck
it is.
bill.
Yeah. No, it's
Like,
real.
it doesn't
It's
have a
legit.
bill. It's just a bird that likes to. It's an AI duck. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I'm trying to get these ducks. Like, see, that looks like a duck, right?
Okay,
I mean,
that's a
maybe-
duck. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
duck. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, it's a duck. Oh, maybe this guy is closer to the frame. A little bit. It does look kind of like a beakish, like kind of like it hooks down a little bit.
All right. I'm just gonna look up black German.
White bill. This statue was called. Shoot, I forgot what it was called.
Oh, here we go. It's
looked it
an
up earlier.
American coot, apparently.
Oh, okay. Someone in Canada laughed at me for taking pictures of a bird when I was in Halifax.
Also known as
What
a
a jerk.
mud hen.
A mud hen.
Yeah, but that's exactly what it is.
Wait, mud hens. There's a I don't know, minor league baseball team somewhere called the Mud Hens.
Oh, okay.
Like Louisiana, maybe.
Okay, it's
I don't
a
know. We have
Eurasian
Louisiana
coot.
people in
Yeah.
chat. Am I right? Yeah, Mud Hens.
It's a
somewhere.
Eurasian coot, but it does have more of a beak than a bill.
Oh, weird.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kate, I took this picture for you too.
Upside down Christmas tree. What
Yeah.
year is it?
What is
Why does the
what is
year
it-
matter?
Was Santa Claus crucified on an upside down Christmas tree? What is
I thought
this?
maybe we were into the like super future where everything had to
That's
go.
how they
upside down.
celebrate Christmas in
What
in
is
Australia.
this? What is this amazing place?
Just
During the
it was like a
summer.
little wooden tourist trap, Christmas themed tourist trap place with
Oh
all
my
these little
goodness.
like wooden
Toledo mud hen. Thank
Toledo
you,
mud
Gavin.
hens. You got a little advent calendar thing back here, and just a fun little Christmas shop. But yeah, I saw this upside down tree hanging from the ceiling, and I was like, well, I gotta go get a picture of that.
That is like
It's us.
that's a trap. That
Yeah.
is a trap right
It
there.
just falls out.
No. I'm saying that's like that is come. It's a beckoning. It's
Yeah. No,
yeah.
she's talking
What
like
do you-
honey trap. Is
Oh,
what
I
she's
see.
talking about.
I see. Hold on. So if you kiss under the mistletoe, what do you do under the hanging Christmas tree?
I think you get divorced. Is you go
Okay,
there to get
that's what it
divorced? Yeah,
is. You get divorced. It's the opposite of kissing.
this is right. Santa, ow, that was wild. Yeah. It's the sign of the anti-Santa, is what that is.
Oh, it's Krampus tree.
Oh, it's
It's a
Krampus
Krampus
tree.
tree.
Yeah,
There
there
you
you go.
go.
So this church was really nice, and I was like, "Oh, that
Old
church
church.
looks familiar," and it's because Kate, when Kate and I we knew this trip was coming up. We've been watching videos of like Nuremberg and the area and whatever, and even before this trip, had been watching videos of like travel stuff and Christmas shop things, Christmas festivals and whatever, and I recognized this square. Like as soon as I walked into this square, I knew this green fountain statue thing was back, or gray gold fountain statue thing was back
You
here.
went to a couple colors.
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
Yeah.
and yeah, these booths and stuff were still here. Now, normally, like when they were having their Christmas festival, this whole thing is just full of all these little Christmas booths and food and ornament stations and whatever else. But it was very surreal to suddenly be like, oh man, like I'm already familiar with this space because I've seen it on a couple of videos already. This whole like thing. I don't know where that ring was, Kate. I can't remember.
It's somewhere on that fence part. Like there's like a
Yeah. There was like a ring. You're supposed to like shake it or
Mhm.
something or spin it, and
spin it 3 times or something.
and then a Krampus comes out and hits you in the shins with a reed or something.
I don't think that's the no. I
remember
don't. I think
how
you're
it works.
misremembering.
I
No.
got 2 videos blending together in my head.
Yeah.
Uh,
Max, is that market amazing? Because since we knew that this German trip was happening, but it was going to be after all of the Christmas markets, then I started to become more obsessed with the European Christmas markets. Then I started looking at places that might be like an Americanized version of one, and I found that one in Chicago. Is it awesome?
It sounds like, Kate, you need to go to the Christmas festival convention that somewhere. If there's a haunted house one, there's got to be a Christmas fair one.
There is one called Golden Glow that is all about like shiny bright ornaments that I have found. Yeah.
I took this picture of Zum Spiesgesellen, which I don't know what that means. Because I saw this, really amazing, intricate statuary up on top here. And like this guy's got his cool Hydra thing going on and his muscle suit, and this guy's looking all cool and whatever. And this dog reminded me of my cat Ronan, my cat Lupin.
Oh,
So sad.
He's so sad, and he just does not want to be up there. And it's like, how long did he hold that pose for the sculptor?
It's true. The giant pumpkin regatta is a
It's true.
blessing.
It's a big
It
deal.
really is.
Yeah. Here's your apothecary, Kugel Apothecary.
Okay, I'm starting to make my list. Hold on. I'm starting to make my list. Okay. Southern Christmas show in Charlotte. Okay. All right. No joke.
Another church. This church real dark with their decorations that they have outside.
Ooh.
Where should
grim-
we hang the
grim
Jesus?
stuff.
Oh, right on the front.
Real dark
The,
grim stuff.
That framing of that picture there was really impressive.
Thank you. I did do it on purpose.
It reminds me of that one from your woods that we have framed.
Yes, of the tree. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I sent Mike this picture. This was the first Western. This was the first toy I had seen in the 48 hours that I had been there. The first like American toy anywhere, and it was Motu Origins. Yeah, Origins cartoon collection. Yeah. Prince Adam and Cringer.
It's like not even new. It's just
no, yeah, that's been out for a while.
Cares about, yeah,
exactly. The sun just like broke through the clouds, and it just was suddenly a very nice day next to the flower stand. And then I had to go get lunch because I was starving, and they had ice.
Best lunch ever.
Maybe
I don't know if you could.
The toy show that doesn't like ice.
I don't know. It's everywhere. Trust me. You can't even get ice in your hotel like that. You cannot get ice anywhere. Like at Burger King, you had to select ice, and then when you go up to get your cup, you have to make sure that they actually put ice in it. This is like a tiny little like glass about this big, and the ice cubes are like this big. So there's like 3 ice cubes in there, and like I don't know, a tablespoon of soda. There's just nothing in it. This place was the wording handmade tasty burger love.
The good old HTBL.
That's right. I got chicken. I got a chicken sandwich with
you didn't even get a burger. Well, those are big steak fries. Look at those.
Yeah. The chicken was great. The sandwich was fantastic, except for all of the mayo that they had slathered all over it. So this is back to the convention. Well, this is the first time I'm at the convention on Wednesday. I knew that this gate was here now, and so I was seeing some stuff I hadn't seen before. This is Otter Theo from Fen. This was just like
so cute.
This was like a giant version of him. He's actually like a little doll.
That's so cute.
And then I was just like going. So there's like, this is like the little baby kids section, which is like a lot of wooden toys and wool stuff and soft, things that aren't gonna, kill your baby. Look at this guy. Look how cute this guy is.
Another good Ankylosaurus. Love it.
Yeah. Looks amazing. Yep. Just the scene, the accuracy to historical depictions with an Ankylosaurus, a T-Rex, and a raccoon.
Yeah.
Trash panda.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so good. And then I posted this on Instagram. This is the real story of this is what Toy Fair really is all about.
It looks like a bunch of unsmoked cigarettes.
Yeah, well, everybody goes out, takes like 3 puffs, and then I got to get back to work. Like I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, we're not all Janine Garofalo.
Yeah, gotta run, gotta go. This, while it looks like My Little Pony, is not My Little Pony. It's Galoopy.
Galoopy.
Galoopy or Gallopy?
I don't know. You tell me.
The mermaid pony?
A mer?
Hold on, what's mermaidy about it? Because it looks just like a pony with wings.
I think this one is a different version.
that
you
one.
can see this one actually
mermaid
has.
tail.
This is Galoopy Mermaid
okay.
Town. So it's probably Gallopy, but I don't know. This is the warm bottles, the room temperature bottles of drink they had in the press room, and the tiny little glasses. Look how tiny this glass is. It looks like you should put it's like a bud vase. You just put a single flower in it.
What is it? A glass for ants?
They just have like 1 liter drinks that you poured yourself. Is that
yes? Yes, you just have to like leave them up there just because they gave you the tiniest glasses in the world.
I would.
Like, I wanted to take
just taken the whole bottle.
I wanted to take like 5 glasses and just fill them all up.
I would have just grabbed the whole bottle.
Yeah, and just stuck it in your bag.
I would have walked around drinking it around the show. Like I have no shame.
Yeah. This. So there was I had to go back to the convention because there was a blogger event, the Blogger Cafe, or whatever it's called. It was really good. It was basically like a networking thing for all of the like media people to just
I'm
sort of
talking
hang
about
out.
the food.
No, I know what you're saying.
Okay, I don't care because I don't care about that.
No,
I care about this.
Hey, trust me. Look, I got multiple pictures of it. This I really focused on the layers.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah,
the dusting.
The layers. You got all this chocolate like glazed all over it. Yeah, no, I knew what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention to networking. I'm the American who only speaks one language, and everybody else there spoke like 3 languages. And I was just like, I'm sitting in the corner eating my croissant. I'm stupid. Like, what I'm doing.
This is a delicious croissant
Exactly.
with my
Filled with-
thimble full of warm soda.
Filled with chocolate. It was great.
Oh, it's so good.
It was delicious. Yeah, no, it's Food Galaxy now. That was my swag bag from the blogger event thing, whatever. This little chameleon guy was inside it.
That's
from
cute.
Fen.
It's
Yeah,
the
he's-
favorite. Oh my god, it's the favorite.
Yeah, Kate's observation was he looks like he should be hanging out with Fraggles, and she's right.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute.
This was in the sort of new product area where it was just like a showcase of all these individual products, and like, you know, it has like the
That's
directions
fun.
if you want to go see the booth. You know, it's kind of you
Mhm.
can get a sort of like a survey if you don't have time or your feet hurt too much and you're not going to make it out into all the booths and all the different halls. This is just sort of showcase of the various things. So this is
I'm just gonna say, that's not new. I have 1950s mid-century mosaics that
oh,
look
excuse
exactly like
me.
that.
Well, actually,
I didn't realize you were a mosaic expert.
I'm just saying they look exactly like that. It's wicked cute. I'm not arguing that it's not, but it's not new.
This is wooden pretend play toys, the sushi set. You got
Yes.
boiled shrimp, boiled octopus,
Keep
conga
those kids
eel.
early.
That's right.
Heck yeah.
Get it all in there. Make sure they know what wood tastes like.
Mm.
Magnetiles Castle DLX.
Actually, kind of like that. Look at that little dragon. He's pretty cool.
We got these mini magnetics
That's
mix or match animals. You can make the horrible abominations of creation.
I love
Oh, they're like wuzzles. That's awesome.
you can
Rhino
create
chicken.
the terrible creatures from below that haunt the nightmares of children in Germany. This one's not so bad. It's really just a moose with giraffe legs. That's not
Jamoose.
yeah,
A
Jermoose.
Jamoose.
This eagle with I don't know, a hippopotamus butt or something. I don't know what's going on there. This rhino chicken is really that's the star of
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Dr. Moreau plays that exactly.
I would bet that there is a Melissa and Doug sushi playset. That I would be very surprised if there wasn't.
This
I don't know
makes
what
me
this is. It
uncomfortable.
says Toys Eyeballs.
Toys Eyeballs.
It's like a manga face, and it has interchangeable faces, eyeballs and stuff. It's just a head.
I don't like it.
No, I don't know
This
if
is
it's
like
for
this thing a serial killer would play with.
Yeah, exactly. We got some cute little plushy kind of dinosaur things. These cute little mochi guys.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, very cute. We got a little non-legally distinct Playmobil guy.
Definitely not
These-
Playmobil.
They're not Playmobil. I don't know.
Playmobil-esque.
I don't know why you would say that. These are
Poquito.
Poquitos.
Un poquito.
Yeah. And then we got the little excavation sets. Dig out your dinosaurs or Egyptian artifacts. This is back to Quantum Heroes Dinoster, the toy version. Really, really awesome looking.
Honestly, I'd play with this in a
Yeah,
heartbeat. I
for
wouldn't even
sure.
question it. Yeah.
For sure.
Metatron is
yeah.
the name of an angel in Jewish lore, so that's a weird name.
Interesting.
to call
Interesting
that.
for that to show up there.
Yeah.
This is everybody's flopping and plopping favorite flopping and plopping party game.
What?
This fight.
What?
This
What?
rope looks like it
Gil?
is the most awful thing to handle with your hands.
Nothing
the
like
texture
real
of that.
rope.
I don't know what's going on here. What is going on in this card?
That's where you poop out the fish accuracy.
What?
What
You have
is
to
happening
poop
there?
them out.
What?
You gotta poop them out.
He does
The
not
The
look
other one,
comfortable.
You gotta put it in your crotch. You
He
gotta-
does
you
not
gotta
look
squirt.
comfortable being watched while he's doing that.
Don't look at me.
I can't do it when
Actually-
you look.
Only look at me.
Look at me, but don't make eye contact. Is it normal to poop out a whole fish? There's those tiny adorable little Stanley toolkit, weed whacker and leaf blower and chainsaw.
Stanley. They make cups too.
Yeah, I just thought these guys were cute. That's the only reason.
Those
I put
guys
that
are
picture.
cute.
Yeah.
Those guys are really cute.
And I took this picture because this horse, man, he just looks like he's done. I'm just done, guys. I've been here since Tuesday. They don't have ice in this country. Like,
I just want to go home.
I just want to go home.
I don't want to be around anymore.
I'm just a regular horse. I got to compete with unicorns. Fuck this guy.
There's like a mouse behind it.
Yeah. And then these toys were just adorable. Just all this felted wool stuff. Like, look at this. Look at these strips of lava coming out of here.
Oh my gosh, they're so
like
cool.
delicious fruit leather.
Isn't that what they used to call the like fruit roll-ups? Was
fruit leather? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why I went with it. This unicorn. I don't think that's the same unicorn that killed the clown earlier, but it looks like it.
They're related.
All the unicorns are related.
Yeah. They got you got like underwater life down here. Somehow these wooden dinosaurs showed up.
I was just gonna say, so is it learning to felt and learning to whittle?
I guess, yeah. These are toys that are preparing for the apocalypse that's coming when there's no longer manufacturing.
There's no more
available.
plastic. Yeah,
exactly.
Make your own toys out of socks. And
those trees are awesome.
Yeah. Trees are really cool. Yeah. Yep. That's meta. Sheep made out of wool. That tree is awesome.
That tree is awesome.
Another unicorn. Little stable. Wool horses,
wool and wood. Ooh,
these look like toys in the Star Wars universe. Whenever they show toys, they're always like, I love them. They're so cool.
Yeah.
But they're always like hand carved out of wood, held together with like screws and stuff. Like
in Skeleton Crew when he's playing with the action figures.
Exactly.
Like, those look like handmade action figures.
Yes, they 100% are. I love it. The Stormtrooper in was it Andor or was it?
Andor.
No, not Andor. It was in was it Andor or was it? No, it was
Rogue One. It was Rogue One.
Rogue One. Yeah. These are very misleading. I thought they were amazing. This owl looks amazing. This fox is adorable. This
is it the one you have to make it yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's a wad of wool.
Yep.
Here's a smaller wad of wool. Here's some colored wool. And here's a picture of the thing we made with it. Go.
Yep. Yeah. And you have to do the pick.
And I'm like, the person who made these probably has been doing it for like 20 years to get that good, you know?
Oh, that's so cute. The little badger's curled up. My cat does that.
Yeah. It's so cute. They're so cute. This was Rob. Rob was the he's like the MC host of one of the two hosts of it's Rob and Jennifer, the hosts of their social media stuff, their Instagram, their YouTube channel, and they were the hosts at that Enchantment Under the Sea dance thing. Super nice guy from the UK. He's been doing this. He's been hosting their stuff for like 5 years. I was humbled by the fact that he knew who I was and who the channel was and had been watching and stuff. So. It was just really cool. Stormy the Wooden Stormtrooper. Thank you. I didn't know it had an official name.
Me neither.
It's fun. Now we know. This was so after so this was Wednesday when that was over. Dave, who had been one of the people who had invited me to come out there, who works for Spielwarenmesse, he and Rob are friends, and they invited. We all said, "Hey, let's go get food. Let's go grab dinner or something, whatever." And so this is walking towards. Wherever we were going to go grab some food. I took a picture of the Christmas tree.
So when does Christmas end in Germany?
It is not. It was not actually. It was just a nice, lit tree. It just happened to be a tree that looked like a Christmas tree.
It's a festive tree.
Yeah, this was. I mean, we still have Christmas trees up in our living room.
Accurate. It's a Valentine's Day tree right now.
Yeah, and this is just a couple more lit trees on a very festive.
They're holiday agnostic trees. Okay, they're just
exactly. It just they don't have enough street lights down there. It was just made sense to put lights on the trees.
It's the ambiance.
Yeah, exactly. And so we went. The first stop was we went to a comic book store, a 3-story comic book store that's like 30 years old.
Damn.
And had a bunch of toys and collectibles because Dave and Rob and I are all interested in toys and collectibles and stuff. And so we definitely wanted to hit here. And this was Dave's local shop. And this was their wall of, obviously Black Series and vintage collection and retro collection and all that stuff. I was hoping that they would have a retro collection Boba Fett because I knew nobody was going to have a vintage Fett for me to add to the Boba set. So I was like, oh, if I can get a retro one, that would be close enough. But they didn't have one, so I did not.
Just
yet.
the Mandalorian one, which doesn't count.
Well, so over here they had you. I think I have another picture. Whoops, I have another picture of it later. But up here you can see they have archive. Fett is up here.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe, but it's like $75. You know, like, I was like, I don't want to spend that much for this. And then over here, I don't think you can see it here either. Like, yeah, we've got Mando, we got Book of Boba Fett, Dad Bod Fett.
Yeah.
And then somewhere they had the vintage collection Cam Kennedy repaint of the vintage collection Fett. I don't see it anywhere. But even that was like $35. I was like, I don't want to spend $35 on a figure that I turned down for like $7 on clearance. You know?
Right.
Like, oh, there's the archive Fett. So yeah, 48 euros. So that's like $52 or something.
That's
you know,
so expensive.
I don't want to spend that much on that for a figure that I already have like 2 of. You know, so this is just like right in the middle of their Target type store, a whole end cap of these ideal guns that if you're carrying these down the street in the US, you're going to get shot by a cop for sure. Like 100%. They're not even going to stop to say, oh, that's an Old West gun. Why would anybody be carrying that 6-shooter?
This is a pistolita.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a blunderbuss.
But these things had like heft and they were metal and they felt real and they looked real and they were super affordable. Look at this. You can get
is that
4
Megatron
guns
right there though?
It's pretty close. Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Black Megatron.
Yeah. I wanted these so bad. I collect vintage cap guns. And so when I saw this, I was just like, oh my God. And so like Dave and Rob were down in the other aisle. And so I scooped up like 3 guns and I walked over to them and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. And I'm American. I just need guns in my hands all the time. And they were like, we knew it wasn't a, you know, and this was the Black Series section they had at this store. This was every single Black Series figure they had on the shelf.
Interesting collection.
Yeah. Not a bad price for Der Mandalorianer.
Yeah, that's what I call him too.
Pretty good. And what is this? Is that for the ship or is that for Darth Maul? I can't tell. That was probably for the ship
for the
originally.
ship.
$48. Oh yeah, this is probably. Oh, there's Darth Maul right there. Yeah, 33 down to 30.
His name is just Darth Maul. It's so boring.
Yeah, that's boring. That's not funny. This was a shot of the actual comic book store, Ultra Comics. And so we did finally go to dinner at a very traditional, very tiny little hole in the wall bratwurst place, the kind of place where they literally had like 4 things on the menu, and it was really just how many brats do you want? Like,
how many pretzels did you eat while you're there?
Not that many. This was probably one of 3. You know, one here tonight, one at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, and then one someplace else.
Yeah, I had asked him the same thing. Like, how did you not just eat pretzels constantly?
Well, so part of the problem is that they're still pretzels, and I don't care where they're made, who made them. They're still very dry, and you need to eat them with something. And you know, they give you like what, horseradish or mustard or whatever. Like, can I get something like cheese? Can I get something like, you know, that I would actually like to dip this thing in? I'm not really an adventurous eater. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm not like on a food tour of Germany or anything. I'm just trying to not die of malnutrition.
I just need sustenance.
That's it. I'm just trying to not be hungry, you know? Yeah. So I definitely, and you know, it's Germany. So like you're getting pretzels instead of bread, you know, before.
That's why I was
dinner.
wondering. Yeah.
You know, I wasn't interested in the sauerkraut either. So I had to like hide it under the table so they didn't put me in jail. So I put it in my pocket for later. Save that.
Love that sauerkraut. Midnight snack.
Exactly. Yeah. So this was me, Rob, and Dave at the very, very traditional brat place. Look at this place. Like, how legit is this place? Like,
it looks like a themed restaurant. It looks
exactly. We were saying the same thing sitting there. Like, if you went to the World of Food or whatever it is at Epcot, this would be this is Germantown. This is the Germany place, you know.
Or the German restaurant in Las Vegas would look like this.
Yes, exactly. They would come to this place, take photos of the whole thing to be able to reproduce it later. There's like 12 tables in here. You could not move around. Like, this right here is the front door, and there's like a curtain over the thing. And like when we originally opened the door and like somebody was coming out and that curtain was there, it felt like you were walking into like somebody's clubhouse or something. Like you weren't really supposed to be in there. And it was just smoky from top to bottom, all, you know, the whole place. And the wait staff person, thank you to Jeremy Thomas for becoming a member. Appreciate that. The wait person that we had, she looked like she had been there since this place was built in like the 30s, you know, like, and a version of her exists in every diner, you know, around the world. She just was like old, you know, like, you know, scratchy voice. What do you guys want? Except in German, you know, like,
so it sounds even worse.
yeah, but super nice. It was just, it was like the perfect, most genuine experience. Like even Dave, who's, you know, lived in Germany for 20 years, whatever, 30 years. He was like, I've never been to this place. I didn't know this was here. Like he's like, even he felt like he had gotten the most, you know, legitimate, like real, authentic German experience for eating brats. And I'll say that those things were delicious. They were absolutely delicious. Yeah. Just right snug in the middle of this is where this place was. Just
that looks like that looks like a land in Disneyland.
Yeah, right. It looks like a facade. It looks like
a facade. Yes,
you're on a set.
Like the Matterhorn is right around the corner.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, and some character is going to walk around the corner.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
and the fact that that's like real, that's like the real, that's it.
Yeah, I just wish it had snowed or something, you know. It would have felt even more genuine with a, you know, a couple inches of, you know, like some drifts, you know, kind of in the corners and stuff. Yeah,
it would have looked AI.
Yeah, well,
oh, that looks delicious.
That was my breakfast the next morning. So as a cashier, I had this old German couple come through my checkout with just a cart filled to the brim with cabbage that I then had to individually weigh because they were making a massive sauerkraut. Nice. Yeah, no, there are things I like to eat for breakfast. You know, I was surprised not to see any, like, because any hotel in the US that you go to, it's like pancakes.
Yeah.
The like sealed, pre-portioned, you know, cereal. There's some bagels, you know, maybe you can make your own waffle, fruits and whatever. But this place had, like, you know, full spread of all kinds of fancy cheeses, deli meats, all your favorite salamis, just pastries on pastries, fruit and veg, obviously brats, all kinds of stuff. And then this tiny little glass to drink water out of that I had to keep filling up. Like, what are you doing
in Germany? Just not drinking enough?
I don't
like
know.
Or what?
Jeez, I don't know. I was like, was I supposed to bring my own jug? Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Do they all have like camel packs they just sip from?
Yeah,
like...
exactly. This is the no ice. Exactly. No ice anywhere. This was the view. The breakfast, the food floor was the 13th floor. So you go up to the 13th floor regardless of where you were. Or I guess if you're above that, you go down to the 13th floor. And so this was the view of the sunrise from that building, from the
is that church,
from the restaurant level. Yep. It just a gorgeous day. It was really nice that there was one really clear day where the rest of it was traditionally overcast and rainy. So back to the convention center for a little bit. I shot this walkthrough just to try to, you know, give a little bit. There's that ice cream place again. I'll be back for you. I'm going to get some euros at some point, get some ice cream. Eventually, I got to get some ice cream.
Go to this place, and then the ice cream place is going to be gone. And you're just going to be like, no.
It was just an illusion. It never actually was there.
It was never there.
So you can see like the Jazzwares booth again, this like walled off little mini state within the state. Hasbro walled off place. You're not getting in there. They got security. You got to make your appointments and stuff.
You should just run through just as fast as you can.
Yeah. It's that guy that hosted PulseCon one time. What's he doing here?
Who I am?
You got Spin Master on the left, and like, look, this is still the Hasbro booth, like on and on and on and on. I'm sure they're showing off like a year's worth of product in there, and just so many different toy lines. But
you think they have stuff they haven't announced yet in there?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's probably like movie stuff, you know, like I don't know what movies are coming out that will have Hasbro toys, but I'm sure there are things in there. And the tough part of this, especially at this show, I don't know, New York, I don't think is quite as bad, but this show, there are definitely booths where and vendors where, where the sign for the name of the company will also have a sign that says no pictures, no video. Even though their booth is like wide open, you still have to respect the fact that they don't want any pictures taken. So as I'm shooting this, I'm kind of trying to scout ahead as I'm walking to see if any of the booths have the no photography sign. I don't think I got any of them, but we'll see.
Oh, Light Bright.
Yeah, back to those quarter scale arcade units.
Isn't that Hasbro? Did you go that far around?
Yeah. This is a different
All right.
company. This is they're called Quarter Arcades by
Right.
Well, Tubbs is those ducks. I don't know. But yeah, all kinds of neat stuff. Just plenty of stuff. Even if you exclusively are into action figures like me, there's still plenty of stuff to see here and have fun with and just be excited about, even if you're not going to buy any of it. It's just nice to see what the whole industry and different pockets of the industry are doing with things and how different people are learning from each other and sharing ideas and just it's all in the service of like being creative, having fun, putting a smile on kids' face, like just that kind of fun sorts of things. Back to the Blockies booth, trying to see if there's anything new or different. There's not anything new or different. But I really enjoyed it. I really had a lot of fun. My feet hurt, my calves hurt, like I have blisters on my feet. But it was just a really incredible experience. A lot of things I'd never seen before, things I didn't know existed. And Bandai was there, but like Hasbro, they had a closed booth, so I wasn't able to see any of it. And as I said earlier, if you weren't here when I said it earlier, even if I had, I could have gotten into those booths, but if I had, I wouldn't have been able to talk about anything that I saw. I most likely wouldn't have been able to take any pictures. And if I was able to take pictures, I wouldn't have been allowed to share them. So what's the difference between me going in and not being able to talk about anything versus, just not having seen it anyway and gone and done something else instead? More of that kind of stuff, the reveals and the new products show off, that's all going to be in New York. New York Toy Fair is the first week in March. I think it's literally March 1st through 4th.
Yeah.
And so we'll be there, I think, the 1st through the 3rd, checking out all that stuff. So definitely expect those kinds of things to come out in March. Will I be back there next year? Probably. We'll see. It depends on whether or not I get invited back. And if I get invited back, if they give me the same sort of, accommodations that they gave me this year, because it's not cheap. And the length of the flights, you kind of want a certain level of comfort. Even if you can't sleep on the plane, you still want that option to be there. But yeah, that was a little bit of a walk around there.
But a year is a good amount of time too. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I went back to the boss fight booth because I hadn't gotten any pictures of these guys. So we got the Purple Pie Man and what's her face? What's her name?
Sour Grapes. Her name is Sour Grapes.
All right. All I could see here was Sour because Mr. Pie Man is blocking it. But those things look amazing. He looks great. She looks great. And yeah, I'm bringing my own ice. I'm bringing a whole tub of ice.
It's a cooler. He's checking a cooler full of ice.
Do you have anything to declare? For now, yes, it's ice. Later, no.
No.
I took a picture of these. These are some of the 4-inch scale hacks figures that Boss Fight has coming out.
I
so I just want to draw everybody's attention to the fact that there are 2 cats
Oh, hi.
packed in with this figure.
Hi, kittens.
So you can repaint those if you need to. This was a cool Pokemon display, I thought.
Oh, wow.
Eye-catching.
Yeah.
I don't know any other names. That's me being angry at my glass full of no ice. This, I just want to get a picture of this guy. I don't know who he is. The guy on the right, the ninja guy.
Is that cosplay?
I don't know who that is. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. These, I think, are Daleks. Is that what they are? Daleks from...
Yes, that's
Doctor Who.
From Doctor Who.
Yeah, this one's name is Weissglass. This is Grunglass, and this one I can't. Frownglass. I can't see what his name is.
Just different kinds of glass.
I don't know anything about Doctor Who.
So
But
those
this was,
recycling? Are those recycling?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
this
I
is
think so
like white
too.
glass, green glass, brown glass, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
or clear,
So
probably clear glass.
yeah, yeah. Well, it was all about knockoffs. So yeah, Doctor Whom. um, well, no. So I was on my way to meet up with Ace from Ramen Toy, who is right here. I had learned from a couple of Germans that they do not like ice to dilute the drink. I assumed it was either that or something that was like, oh, the energy used to make ice is not worth the, it's a climate change thing. I don't know. I wasn't sure what it was, but
If you drink the drink fast enough, it doesn't dilute it.
I don't know. Here's my secret. If you put cold beverage in ice, if you put ice in cold beverage, then it stays cold and non-diluted longer. And if you have the appropriate container to put the stuff in, it keeps it even more insulated and colder longer. This kept ice in it the entire time I was gone. Like I use this every day, and it had ice in it when I left New Hampshire, and when I got back, it still had ice in it. And that's more ice than I consumed the entire time I was in Germany. So this was I had gone to Ace, actually, Ramen Toy in chat here. Ace and I had a scheduled meeting. We're gonna hang out and just chill, have a drink, and maybe eat lunch. And he was bringing the Ramen Toy not mask, not manta figure. Machina, and then the officially licensed Gotcha Man Eagle Sharp jet for me to take a look at. Probably not just for me. I'm sure he brought it for other people to take a look at too, but I appreciated the opportunity to hang out and talk and just have a nice casual conversation that wasn't in the chaos of the convention center. And so this mall that was like 2 stops away from the convention center had plenty of food places, and they had a toy section at this not Target kind of department store where I was surprised to see almost exclusively Masters of the Universe. And even more so, things that haven't been on the shelves here for like, I don't know, 2 years.
Oh wow, yeah. Look at that.
It's been a while. But yeah, Ace and I hooked up here, and then you'll be in for more of a culture shop in Singapore. It is freaking hot in Singapore, and drinks are mostly sold, not chilled, in cans, but the ice is free flow to speak. That's good enough for me. So this is the 1/24th scale, I believe it is. It's the same scale as the Machina, not mask stuff that they have produced. And the figure has a removable cape so that if you want to put him in the cockpit of the jet, you can. Or Ace was saying that they'll probably be doing it in a softer cloth material, so you can leave the cape on if you want. But
looks good.
The detail of this cockpit the detail of the whole thing was incredible. And it's called the Eagle Sharp, but my comment that I kept saying to Ace was that it is just sharp. It's sharp in its design, it's sharp in its construction, and it's literally sharp. The wingtips and stuff were dangerously sharp, but it looked really, really fantastic. These wings are articulated, they pop open. It's got missiles, it's got closing landing gear. Yeah, this I have the gull wing.
You do.
It's right here if I can reach it on my shelf. I have the first edition of the gull wing, and I can tell you that this is a solid, it feels good, functions well. Rubber tires, rubber tires. Everything about it is an improvement on a very similar vintage toy. And comes with a figure that is more articulated than the vintage. It's all really, really excellent. And this is even better because it's sort of 2 vehicles later. They already did the shark, and now they're working on this one. So, you've got sort of 2 vehicles worth of time to improve methods and stuff. And just an absolutely incredible vehicle. I think both of these are up for pre-order on Ramen Toy, but if not, they will be soon. But yeah, that jet is just like it's officially licensed from Tatsunoko. And it just sort of took me back, just the look of it, that classic late 70s, early 80s design style is just so unique. Yeah, that's almost exactly what I'm trying to say right now, Slipshot. It somehow looks like an old toy, but also a brand new one. Both of them, both toys do. And they just they felt good, they looked good, solid construction, just really, really nice pieces. And I just had a blast hanging out with Ace and just talking about toys, talking about life and travel and food and all kinds of stuff. It was really nice I appreciated for him to take out the time of his day to do that. Not yet. Dan will be in Japan next week to have final proof. Oh, that's right. You did mention that. Then we'll have it for pre-order. So if you're not following him on social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, definitely follow Ramen Toy so that if you're interested and you want to get a pre-order in on that, go check it out. This was back at the convention center. Giant Lego Ferrari. Yeah, Ferrari. And a little one. And then we got the Countach.
Countach.
Exactly. I think that one's on the shelves now. I got the I think that's from James Bond.
Space, it's a submarine car or whatever.
Yeah. We got some Origins He-Man. We got the Studio Series Optimus. We got Halloween Town railroad set. Yeah.
Kate immediately was like,
look at this. I don't know. Is that a cat?
It's a cat. It's a witch cat.
What is it?
That's why he crashed, I guess. It's some sad. What's going on over here? People like sad? Consoling?
I don't think they're sad.
I think they're kissing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yes.
They did not look sad to me.
Let's
They're
kiss
kissing,
above the.
They're kissing above the pentagram.
The skeleton.
Pentagram.
Yeah.
This is the most German thing I've ever seen.
Well, I got another angle of it too coming up here. Oh yeah, so this is model train from I don't know, whatever that says. No, I couldn't fit it in my bag. Yeah, there you go. There's a
sure
different angle. I like that it has skeleton graffiti all over the.
What even is this?
It's just the Halloween.
I love that big
train
ghost.
set.
The ghost on the top of the train. It's
Yeah.
like, yay!
Yeah, super fun. Just a fun spooky town thing. Oh yeah, that's a little bit more POV style. Really put you in the scene.
Oh my goodness!
And then this picture.
Oh god!
Trigger warning.
I had to
for
go
everybody.
I had to go repose all my Street Fighters.
Just because, yeah.
Just because, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, who did this? Who's responsible for this?
References on the boxes right there.
Just didn't care. Just didn't care at all. Just put him in the case. Who's gonna?
This is a kick, right? I guess. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Is he?
I don't know. He looks like he's stepping on something.
That's what a lot of people said on Instagram. Yeah.
And Bison's just he looks he's mad. He's like,
yeah. No, him and Chun-Li very mad.
Yeah.
Dalsim very close to being on model as far as his pose. And then just Fei Lung, they absolutely gave up.
He's just giving up.
Gave up.
Yeah.
I can't do anything with this. Like, he's got a stand, but it's not being used. I got like whiplash. My head turned so quick. What happened here? A crime has been committed. And so in the middle of all this, there's a scooter half pipe going on. They were playing the final countdown by Europe during all this. Yeah.
So was Job doing a magic show too?
Yeah.
Or is it just...
Basically. We'd be like, oh, something awesome is happening over there. And it's like,
no,
so these kids are professionals. They're professionals. Sure. When you see some of these, the one kid was from, I think, Switzerland, and the other one was from the UK. And some of the tricks they pull off here are dangerous and impressive, and they're pros. I'm sure they're in like the X Games or whatever. And this went on. I think my video is like 9 minutes. Look at that! You can't do that.
I
Just
can't
define the law of physics. All the laws of physics. I think this. So the one kid does mostly flip tricks and stuff, technical tricks, and then the other guy does the more spectacular things like flips.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like, I lose track of where the scooter even is sometimes, like when he's like spinning around and things. Like, it was pretty neat to watch right in person like that. And then at the end, the one guy did a trick where he like jumped out of the ramp, like onto the floor. He did have to do it 3 times before he actually landed it. But it was still very fun. Little rail slide. I don't know what any of the trick names are. If you know in chat, let me know. Just waiting for the other guy to come back up here because he's the one that does all the actual flip things. Like, this guy's great. He's all his little technical tricks and stuff, and they're promoting 2 different scooters right? The one scooter is a little heavier, better for this kind of trick. The other one is a little lighter, better for these kinds of tricks. Look at that. It's so cool.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a little flip too. Like there's not a lot of space.
No, and it doesn't seem like he's
Yeah.
going fast enough to actually pull off a full 360-degree flip in that amount of time.
Well, that's a wee little half pipe too. Like I don't think that's probably not like
Yeah, it's not
regulation.
giant. Yeah, it's not a giant thing. No ice ollie. Yeah, and yeah, obviously, as the show's going on, they're ramping up. No pun intended. Their various tricks. They're called illusions, Michael.
Tricks are something holes do for money.
The reverse back tail slide. Let me see if I can get that guy's last trick. Ooh. I think this is Flip Guy. Yes, it was Flip Guy.
Dang.
It's so neat. So at the end, he's like, all right, everybody needs to get out of the way. Well, first, he thought he was going to go that way. And so he was having all these people get out of the way because he thought he was going to jump out of the pipe that way. But he's actually putting them all into the actual line of fire.
Yeah, no, he wants them for
He's going to
cushioning.
jump this way. Yeah. Wants to land on him. Yeah. Yeah. That's like a 112 scale half pipe. And so I was like, oh, I need to get into
You
better.
need to
I
move.
need to get in. No. I was perfectly fine. I wanted to get into better camera position. Because I was like, oh, okay, I see what he's going to do. He's not only going to leave the half pipe, but he's going to do a flip out and land it. And so I was like, okay, I need to get, back a lot further, square this up. I want to see him. I want to see the audience reaction. That one guy in the middle there is just like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm in the right spot. He's not. He's going to get landed on. Definitely, Gavin. Always good time to watch Arrested Development. Psyching up the crowd. Let's
Just
go.
The first 3 seasons, though.
Let's go. And didn't land it.
Oh no.
But he's a trooper. He's a trooper. He's a
Oh.
professional. He knows what he's doing. Let's do it one more time. Get that. It's your fault, crowd. You weren't hyped up enough.
You didn't hype him up enough.
Yeah, you gotta go. Let's go. Please put on my Linkin Park music. Thank you. One more time. Didn't nail it again.
So
Give
close.
me
so
one more
close.
shot. One more shot. He's like, you okay? Both
I got
ankles.
one more in me.
Both ankles are good. Yeah.
That kid's like,
he's
I'm 12. I'm fine.
He's a professional.
This
That's
time
why.
I'm gonna let it all come out. This time I'm gonna stand up and shout. I'm
Oop.
gonna do things my
Got it.
way.
Hey. All right. Good job. Showing off. All your unicycle needs. can
Now
be
let's
met.
see him do those flips on this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
all
let's
your unicycle and bowling pin juggling needs are in
Is
these
this the
80s.
clown school?
Exactly. Hey, Ken. How's it going? You got the Blues Brothers
Oh,
car.
well, wait, yeah, no, that it wasn't even just like the unicycle. There was totally like
Pogo
Like
sticks.
juggling
balls and
stuff in the
stuff.
back.
You get your little clown bicycle.
No, but like up on the wall, there's like juggling.
Yeah. No, I was just saying we got
things,
bowling
like-
pins. Yep.
Yeah.
We got,
Ken's not gonna believe this, but we're going on 3 hours.
I
right
know.
now.
Yeah. Well, hey, there were 496 photos to get through, and we're on 217 right now.
Oh my god, how much longer are we gonna be here?
It's not that bad. Some more cool stuff, cool things. Almost kind of like action figures. I don't know what these guys are. Little
What is
stretchy
that?
guys.
What- mm.
I don't know. Just little stretchy guys. Let's see. Pakufudu Podini. I
Sure.
think is what that is. Me with a creepy Grim Reaper guy.
You and the skeletons, man.
Me and the
Just
Top
trying to
Gun
give
sign
it up.
again. That time I had a real weird dream after I
I
ate too many.
I just imagine you going to the Top Gun. You're like, you remember me from yesterday?
I have a different
It's cool
coat
to
on.
see you again.
What I was doing was there's the picture of a guy on the thing, and so I was trying to line myself up exactly right so that you couldn't see the guy anymore, but the rest of the banner was exactly how it was supposed to be. Back to the main convention room entrance thing here with the off-brand Transformers guys. And they're like making the noise. It's the Transformers noise, transforming and whatever as they're walking around taking pictures with people. And I wasn't sure if this dude or lady, whatever, whoever's in the suit could see out of it. I wasn't sure if they could see out of it because I was like standing here and I thought they could see me, that I was videotaping them. And then he just like walked right into me. I was like, wait, can you see me? Just like bumped into me.
He thought that you were confronting him, so he's just
I guess he went into attack mode.
I thought that Elmo had no arms.
He looks like he has no arms. Yeah. This is back to Galoopy or Gallopy, the rainbow unicorn, which is absolutely a one of a kind of thing.
Yeah, I never ever heard of a rainbow unicorn before.
No.
Yeah, and then this I think is also part of their brand because this says Galoopy unicorn on it. Oh, it's got a sting. It's got a sting for Hasbro, knowing that that's being allowed in Europe. More mascot stuff. And then I found some airplanes, and I got really excited about that. Model kits, but they also had other kinds of model kits of just other things like guns.
Weird.
Here's gun.
Yeah, and the Titanic, but very small. Another off-brand, absolutely not a Transformers thing.
Oh, good. Tobot.
Yeah, everybody's favorite, Tobot.
I love Tobot.
These are mini punching bags. I don't know if they're actually supposed to be mini, or if they're just like, salesman samples type things, but I swear they were like this big. So I don't know if they're for like kids. Yeah, toddlers, training your toddlers. You got to work on your left hook. You're too strong on the right. A bunch of really cool train diorama things here. Just incredible amount of detail and work put into these things. And I don't know how much time they have to set up, to like go in and actually set up their booth and stuff. Tobot spelled backwards is Tobot.
Big if true.
This I thought was a cool little park display. All these little miniature little people and stuff. Like I want you to I want them to come over and build this for me so I can use Gundams on it and stuff. This was really neat. These cars, the vehicles and stuff. I don't know what the technology is here, but they run on their own.
Oh, we saw that.
That's fun.
Yeah,
we saw that in something, and we were like, "Is it magnets underneath it?"
I assume it's always magnets.
It's
got to be some kind of magnets involved.
I mean, the other thing is that it's really little people in there driving it around, and so
or the mice.
It might
be the mice.
Yes, there might be a mouse driving that bus right now. Probably
that or magnets, and honestly, it could be either.
One of the two. I can't. There's no.
Who's to say?
Yeah. I do like they might be haunted. That is also a plausible theory.
That's also a good.
That is also.
Yeah. Where else do ghosts go throughout the day? Like they have to haunt at night, but during the day they can
shrink down. Like matter, consistency of matter doesn't matter when you're a ghost.
No.
We go conservation of matter. That's what I'd say. Yeah, somehow it looks like stop motion.
That motorcycle guy is just going to cause a problem.
Yeah, no, he's not stopped moving in the middle of the road. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Back to some airplanes.
Cool.
Yeah, just cool stuff. Cool airplanes. More cool airplanes. A couple of cool airplanes, and then I took some pictures of some cool airplanes.
Do you have any pictures of any cool airplanes?
Yeah, a couple.
Hey,
yeah. I remember which one it was. Yeah,
that's drag strip.
Usually yellow, right?
Hold on, that's drag strip, but Mirage
colors. Yes, right. Yeah, totally. Yeah. These are.
I do like that.
Yeah, look at this adorable little Ravage.
Look at that Ravage.
He's so good. Cute. Little puppy, puppy Ravage. Yeah, little Optimus. These guys got another little Ravage back here. Those are from the Bumblebee movie.
What company is this? Is this
I don't know. It's display only. I can't. That looks like it says Trumpeter, but
it looks like it does say Trumpeter.
don't
I like
know,
these little model kits though.
Yeah, they're fun little model kits. They look great. These Starscream Skywarp Thrust, which, as we know, that's
Okay, so
Blitzwing.
Ramen Toys Ace says it's trumpeter
Okay,
models.
trumpeter models.
So,
There you go.
all right. I've never seen or heard of these. So
Yeah, me neither. That's why I was
Yeah.
taking all the pictures. Licensed Transformers. Yeah. Yeah, like I've definitely never seen the Coneheads in this style. I love that version. I love this robot design from the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah.
And then we're over to YOLO Park with
fun.
little metal slug.
Yeah, Metal Gear, Metal Slug,
toys.
yeah.
Metal slug, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Optimus out there. You could always do everybody's favorite, Soundwave. In the cassettes.
Everybody's
Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. We got Acid Rain, Acid Rain, little minifigures. Evangelion, YOLO Park, AMK series.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, if you're into Evangelion, they're really nice figures.
They used to be.
These are the Rise of the Beasts AMK figures. These are the Transformers 1. I have the Megatron and the D16. And that's all I have. Those two. So this big one in the back and the little one on the right.
With Ken when he put these together on his channel.
Oh, yeah. I was watching some of that. These are the G1 colors of the AMK figures, which look really neat. So I'm not going to get them.
Yeah, this is actually for Ken too. I don't think I'm going to be getting that Bumblebee. Like I've got the Optimus.
Too big or?
Yeah, I don't like the size. I don't like the deco. It's just not something I really enjoy. I don't know.
Yes, it's the Rocketeer. These are Metal Slug from YOLO Park. I can't tell. Those look like they're still early figures. I'm assuming these will have some kind of articulation. They don't have any cuts in them right now. Plus, they look like real early paint model pieces here. This guy looks like he's got multiple interchangeable heads.
Yeah.
And then the actual tank doesn't look like it's to scale with the figures. I like this ostrich guy a lot.
Yeah.
He's really great. Then we got the regular AMK Pro series.
AMK ones, yeah, it's the Pro.
Yeah. This is the, what does it say? BMK series. I don't know the BMK series. I'm not sure which ones those are. And then have we seen this Hot Rod? And
no, I don't think we'll
Hound and Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, I don't think
like I know we had seen Bumblebee and Grimlock and but yeah, I didn't think we had seen these yet.
I have the Grimlock and Bumblebee and Optimus, but definitely not the others.
Yeah, so these must all be new then. This all says Wave 2. Jazz and Prowl and RC, I think. So do you have this Soundwave?
I have a sound. I have the mini one. Whatever the mini one is.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's that one.
I don't think it's that one either. I have the real small ones.
Yeah. Are you going to get these Minions?
Yeah, actually. I'm a big Minions guy. I love me some Minions.
Those are creepy.
They're very creepy. This, I don't know what the deal was with this, but it looks like a 3D, a Porsche 3D printed in cardboard. And I was like, holy cow, would my cats love that?
Oh my God, yeah, they would.
Put some catnip on there and just go crazy.
It would be really awesome if it was hollow on the inside.
Yeah,
and
totally.
Was also a cat house.
Cat box. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Totally. I don't know what this thing was. I just thought it was incredibly neat looking.
It looks like a dystopian skyscraper.
Yeah.
You see from some kind of post-apocalyptic movie or something.
Yeah. Oh, look, Blockbuster.
Now we know it's fake. Apparently that's Hong Kong, according to Ace.
Yeah, I just thought it was an incredibly detailed.
Duction. That's exactly what I was thinking. It looks like Ready Player One. That's exactly what it looks like. Yeah,
just neat.
Or at least it looks like what it looks like in the book when I read the book.
I love that.
It looks like.
Look at this little guy.
I love that.
I love it so much.
It's so cute.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I felt bad. Somebody on Instagram asked who the manufacturer was, and I'm like, I have no idea. I was just focused on the little airplane. And I finally got my ice cream because I went to the
Yay,
front
you did it.
desk. I went to that's Tiny, the brand from Toys, the company in Hong Kong. Is that on the buildings or is that on the SD Tomcat? I finally was like, I need to get some ice cream. And this is like 30 minutes before the show closes for the day. And I was like, I got to go get some euros because they only take cash. They don't take cards. I really want some ice cream. And I got to go. And so I go to the front desk at the main hall and I'm like, hey, is there an ATM around here anywhere? And they're like, oh, right over there. Those are the Pankerkamp Super Deformed Die-Cast F14. Awesome. Thank you. And she's like, yeah, over there. Run over to the thing and get the thing. I get $20 or $25 worth of, or 25 euros out of the ATM. And then I turn around and go, I don't know where that ice cream place is.
You got lost.
It's like, there's like 18 miles of halls. And I'm like, I do not remember where the ice cream place was. I only know that I took a picture of it every time I passed it and no idea where it was. And I'm like, the clock's ticking. It's like 5:45, 5:50, 5:55. I had the same ice cream on my first Nuremberg Toy Fair. And like, I don't know that there was anything spectacular about it, but it was the only ice cream place I saw. And I just wanted ice cream so bad. I'd been walking by it all week. I finally got my euros. And so I ran up and thankfully they were open. And I got my $4 portion. Ice Specialitaten. Specialitaten. I don't know. But I was so happy to finally get that. And then I saw this dog thing and I took a picture.
That's cute.
The old vampire dog. And this was me being exhausted. This is how the entire convention center felt at the end of the 3 days I had been there. Like an MC Escher picture.
It's the end of Labyrinth.
Yeah, this is me with Dave. Super nice guy. Just helped me out a lot. And very appreciative, very thankful that I was able to get out there and have that experience. This is me being tired, taking a picture of the floor. This, for some reason, is a poster of Starlight Express. I don't know.
Sure.
Was, on the way out. And then when I got on the plane to leave Amsterdam, my flight got rerouted. Instead of going through Iceland, we switched airlines, and I ended up going Munich to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Boston. And when I was on the flight from Amsterdam to Boston, I was looking through the media stuff on the in-flight entertainment. And under the lifestyle section, there was this thing called the Toys That Built the World. And I was like, oh, I was on the Toys That Built America. I wonder if this is associated with that. Either way, there's a little picture of Boba Fett on it. I'm going to check it out. And it said Toys That Built the World documentary, 20 minutes. Blah, 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 blah. I still don't know for sure what it is, but it sounds familiar. And sure enough, it was just a compilation of various segments from the Toys That Built America, focusing on some tin toy stuff, G.I. Joe, Wonder Bread He-Man, rocket firing Boba Fett, Black Lotus Magic the Gathering. I think there was something else, but I don't know. And like I'm like watching this, and I'm like pausing it every once in a while, see if anybody notices. Like, see this. Does this guy look familiar here?
Oh, you shouldn't. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This isn't what it looks like.
But I didn't get paid for that, Chad. I didn't get paid for that, so I don't get any royalties for that. That's one of those things where you're brought in as an expert because you're also free and budget friendly. But it was just, to wrap up what was a fantastic weekend. First time ever to Europe, first time to Germany, first time to Spielwarenmesse, and to be on a flight like this and be able to pull up, in-flight entertainment that had me in it. It was just a stupid
And
thrill.
your little sleep pod on your airplane.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was just really, really fun and funny. And that was getting, I finally,
and you got ice.
I got some ice in my soda, hollow ice, no less, my favorite kind. And we were off to Boston. And for some reason, the flight was like a Dutch airline. And, there was like different meals and stuff on board. And one of the last things they did was it came around with this little tray, and the crew member was like, here, would you like one of these? And I was like, what even is it? And it was just like these tiny little like ceramic houses. And I was like, okay, cool.
Most
yeah.
airplanes give out little wings
Or nothing. Just kick out and get
Yeah.
off the plane. And so I'm like, okay, I will sure take a little house. And I had my SG-01 with me, and I was like, this will be great for scale. He's going to look like a giant robot now. Perfect. So I took a picture of it.
It is the cutest little house.
Yeah,
It's
the cutest
adorable.
little house. And so while I had been in Amsterdam, I hadn't really bought like a lot of souvenirs or anything for everybody, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna grab some. They had these like prepackaged, pre-cooked little like Nuremberg bratwursts. They were like 6 to a box, and I was like, oh, this will be great. I'll take them home. Kate and I can cook them up and have a little bratwurst, meal, and I'll be like, these don't taste like the real thing, or I can be like, these taste so much like the real thing. I can speak to that as an expert now because I had 6 of them in Nuremberg. And so I bought them, and I'd never bought anything at the like duty free, at the airport before. And so they put it in the sealed, bag so they can tell it hasn't been tampered with in any way and it's cleared to go, whatever. And so I threw them in my backpack, got on the plane, flew to Boston, and customs put them in the trash. And I was like, no, but Ace, they don't. I was like, hey, can I at least take a picture of them before you throw them away? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And like, as I'm taking this picture, like a mouse runs by. I'm like, you guys are running a great institution here. This is just, everything's going fantastic. So I was really not happy with that. I was super disappointed. I was like, hey, what if I hadn't said anything? Like, what if I hadn't declared these? He was like, well, he's like, if I hadn't checked you, if I had just like hadn't randomly selected you, then you would have been fine. But if I had picked you and saw these and you hadn't declared them, there would have been a $300 fine. And I was like, okay, but
expensive brats.
I was like, but could I have kept the brats?
Yeah,
$300 fine, and you keep the brats.
It's expensive brats, but at least you get brats.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my first experience in Europe, in Germany, in Nuremberg at Spielwarenmesse 2025. It was a blast. It was super fun. It was definitely I'll say, at least for now, a once in a lifetime experience. Got to hang out with lots of cool people.
Pickle D can just send you some brats.
Those are made in my hometown. The first thing I said to Kate when I got home, I was like, I'm just gonna get on Amazon right now and order them.
Yeah.
And then send a picture of them to customs at Logan Airport.
With like this, one of these,
shoving them all like my mouth full, like that picture of the guy smoking 30 cigars or whatever it is.
Right. Yeah. That's
I'm gonna look like Slimer in Ghostbusters when he comes out of the hot dog cart. Yeah, it's super fun. I hope I can go back again at some point. If not a big deal. It was really great to be able to do it once, and we've got other shows and other things to do ahead of that. So it was cool. And I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. And if you made it all the way through this, thank you very much. We'll a couple things to plug. One, like I said, New York Toy Fair is March 1st through March 4th. We will definitely be at that this year. Kate and I, that is. Mike, I don't think you're going to be there.
I'm not invited.
Unfortunately. Okay. Well, we're also planning to hit Comic-Con this year, so hopefully we'll get to.
If I'm still in town, if I still live here,
I keep forgetting. Yeah. We are back on schedule with regular programming for Secret Galaxy this week. We have the redo of Cops, and it don't be fooled, it is a longer, much more comprehensive production than the first video. I think the first video was like 6 minutes long. This one is more standard length.
I don't even know how you can do a video that short.
Not anymore. We cannot anymore. We did back then. We can't anymore. We found some interesting stuff. It's a pretty good little video. Yeah, I don't know. Gavin, right now, the only comic show I'm currently have on my list is San Diego Comic-Con. And then I think Kate, where's the other one? Is it Leominster? Is it? I can hear you talking. I can't hear your mic. I don't know if you're muted. But you know what? Did I?
She's not.
I think I kicked her out. You're back in. Because I was trying to stop sharing the slideshow, and I accidentally kicked you out.
Kate's out. Kate's out of here.
No more talking. That's it. Do you remember that?
So we've Shop the Curiosity.
Oh, that's right. Shop the Curiosity. That's not a comic book show.
No. And then. And we are doing.
So we will be at 1 day of Star Wars Celebration. We will be there for the last day on Sunday in Japan, and then we will be hanging out for the next 7 or 8 days after that in various places around Japan.
Oh God, how much further ahead is Japan than?
I think, are they ahead or are they behind? I don't know.
They're ahead.
Are they ahead? I think it's like a full day.
They're not on the other side of the.
Yeah, I am
International Day.
very excited and also very anxious about that trip, but looking forward to it. I'm disappointed that the life-size RX-78-2 is no longer there. But,
Ooh, 14-hour difference. That's gonna be
14
rough.
hours.
That's gonna be
Yeah, so what is that?
rough.
So is that we'll be chatting before you go to bed 2 days before? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
It's like if it's noon my time, it's like 2 a.m. your time.
Yes, Phil, we absolutely should hang out at some point there for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, if you Troll, I was just at ICCC.
Phil, I'll reach out to you. I'll reach out to you privately. We'll see if you can get me any backstage access to any cool stuff. If that's possible.
Which one is Which one is ICCC?
That's the one that's in, where is it?
It's in Nashville.
Nashville, it says.
Nashville, that's right. Okay.
I don't think I'm going to go this year because it's just going to, March is too soon.
Yeah. And then, so Secret Galaxy back on schedule, Cops this week, and then Toy Geeks. We're done with G.I. Joe for now. We'll come back and do the 90s later. I think we're jumping into Inhumanoids.
Inhumanoids is what you said on the show.
And
because I listened to, I actually
Thank
watched
you. I
it.
appreciate that. I was going to say it's on YouTube now. If you didn't know that, you can go watch it if you'd prefer to see it with your eyeballs instead of you have a multi-sensory experience instead of just your ears. So, all right, that's the show. Thank you very much. That is a record-setting 3 hours and 10 minutes for the Secret Galaxy live stream. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, Mike. Thank you for hanging out, Kate. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you when we see you later.
Bye.
Bye.